Stays Krunchy. Stays Krunchy. inMilk.
Yeah, but it's just like fascinating because like the particular person we're talking about, like I've been on Instagram before when she's like gone live at work. And like she has like an actual fucking job. Like she works for like a tech company doing like onboarding for training, like for people who buy like their software or some shit.
Okay.
So like she has like a college degree that she uses like actively. But then like she also has like her online persona where it's like, here's my vagina. Here's my titties that I just bought.
I feel like, and we all kind of know it from just our day to day, people are not paid properly. and if there's a means to go get you some bread that's gonna help you, especially because stuff costs an arm and a leg today, and you're not getting paid right, even if people who are college educated and so forth and so on are not being paid healthily. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I mean, money does play like a part in it. Like I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
I think for her though, it's more of a she enjoys the compliment of it all. Like she's even talked about like she has like quote unquote praise kink.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like she knows she's pretty and she loves when people tell her that she's pretty. And she like, you know, I always get confused on the thought of like people who love themselves but then like go and do these sort of like surgical enhancements, like they're unhappy with themselves. I just it's an odd dichotomy to me.
Yeah, I kind of feel like no matter what you say, I mean, I think everybody has that in them where it's like, no matter what you say about me, I'm still gonna have the thoughts about me. Like even if you say I'm pretty or I'm sorry if you say I'm handsome, like I'm still gonna be like, well, you know, my fingers ain't straight no more. Like you're always gonna be your worst enemy no matter what. Like,
yeah, like I follow this one streamer. She's like a gaming streamer, not like a porn streamer or anything like that. And she's like very funny. She's kind of a bitch, but in that like I'm about to like.
Just say it.
She's Latina.
okay.
Yeah. So she's Latina bitchy. You know what I mean? But like, but she's funny and she's a pretty girl. But like she'll say shit about like wishing her lips like were like this or like her butt was like this, and it's like she doesn't. It seems like sometimes she gets caught up in the things about herself that like she wishes she were different for one reason or another. Yeah. Rather than just appreciating more of like what she does have. It's or funny who she is.
It's funny how just how the brain works like that. People have it's literally called body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
And people will just like people who lose weight and still will see themselves as big. People who gain weight and still see themselves as small. It's like and not in whatever
because
ways.
when you get in a pool and you still got your t-shirt on, nobody notices.
Yeah. So it's just like it's just a part of society, and it feels like a part of American society more than anywhere else in the world. And I find that kind of fascinating. And of course, as American influence spreads the globe over, it does start to hit in other places. Yeah. But it definitely seems like more Americans feel some type of way about their image. And it's like you, of course, probably think she's an attractive woman, correct? If I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I look at it like you are who you are. Yeah. And you know, sometimes it's like they put out the message that like that they think they're beautiful or whatever, but then it's like sometimes it feels, and that no one has to placate to me, but just as an outside observer, it almost feels like either like disingenuous or hypocritical when you start then like going down the path of like, all right, well now I'm getting lip filler and. Like, what would be the equivalent for a guy? Because I don't want to make it sound like I'm bashing women.
I mean, men get almost everything women get. Like some, like the
like a tuck, like get rid of the wrinkles and shit like that.
Yeah, men get. I mean, everything is equivalent. Like men get facelifts. I remember, like know how to hold. What's his name? Kenny Rogers. Yeah, like that messed up his career when he got his eyes fixed.
Got his work done.
And like like he was saying, because I mean, as a matter of fact, the surgery he got, they wanted to give it to my mother, like because her eyelids are too droopy and it's affecting her her vision.
Yeah.
So they want to fix her. He got that. He was like, this was unrecognizable. People didn't even believe it was me.
And there's like a part of me too that wonders if it's like more prevalent in this day and age because we're so bombarded with like media.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whereas like maybe back in the day, people didn't worry about that kind of shit as much because it was just
people didn't even know about it back then. It's like you said I can get the fat from my stomach in my ass.
Yeah,
I can do that now.
And now it's like everyone's walking around with this little box in their pocket that like feeds them this idea that they're not good enough or not pretty enough or not smart enough. And so like rather than just loving who they are and what they've got, they spend all this time like agonizing over what they could do in their mind to make themselves worthy.
It's advertised every second of the day when before it's just like it just wasn't advertised. I seen this video where the lady was like, I feel bad for my son because he ain't gonna have his nose. I paid for this. So when he grew up, he gonna have to deal with it himself. I paid for it. You gonna have to earn your nose. But
I mean, his nose might look like his daddy's nose and not his mama's. So.
No. She was saying he definitely had her.
Oh, he definitely got her old nose.
Yeah, he definitely got her old nose.
That's crazy work. I am fascinated by all this. I'm gonna be real with you. The smart part though, my guy, I think people can be smarter because the internet as of late has been just such a site of not being smart that I'm just like, you are not. You probably. I'm not saying people who don't think they're smart enough because I think if you have the ability to process the idea that maybe I'm not smart enough, that means you probably know you have some learning to do.
I mean,
but I feel like people who think they smart oftentimes be like, nah, bro, you just. I can't believe Flat Earther came back.
I mean, it's even a step further now because like every video you see, you got to be like, no, you got to dictate. Is this AI or not? I sent my niece a video where this lady had like a room full of crayons, and like she blowtorched the crayons and then put like a lacquer over it. Yeah. And then my niece was like, "That's AI, Unc." Then she put Unc. That's AI. I was like, first of all, fuck you for calling me Unc, even though I am your uncle. But I know it's AI because can't nobody stand on crayons, man. I just thought that was a cool looking video, but like it's. To a step further, it's like everything is like that. Like you got to look at everything through like an extra lens.
And people don't. And for those people who don't, and this is basically the Facebook crowd. Let me real with you. They just be send it to them. They'll believe it, and it's like I cannot believe that Facebook, a site that was initially invented to rate women if they hot or not. It's already starting off on a bad note when you think about it. The history of Facebook has ruined the globe.
Yeah.
With just bullshit, and because now he's multi-billionaires, has enough money to further influence the globe to his liking, and this is like, and even when he's told, hey yo, this is what's fucking up, he's like, okay, so it's fucking up, I don't care.
Yeah, I kind of feel like just like I am definitely not going to like push my kids towards like having a Facebook or. Like want to get on Instagram. Like if they see, like most of the time if they see me on my phone, like I'm playing a game.
Oh, like playing Monopoly. I forgot all about that.
Zuckerberg did have quite the glow up though, if we're going to be honest. Like I can't be over here hating on everything. Like the man had a glow up. Like he got like one of them like when you start dating black women glow ups.
Yeah, like I always laugh when I see those videos and the little kid is just like frumpy at first, but then like he ended up with a gold chain and earrings after the haircut. Mm-hmm. Like he definitely got the gold chain popping off.
He got a hot ass woman. He got a woman and a lot of bread, and those things combined can lead to a stylist, somebody who can do your hair and makeup, so forth and so on. You can be made to look. Ooh, I just kicked the shit out of the mic. Sorry, y'all. Can be made to look swagged out.
Yeah, I feel like.
But then hold on. But then on the flip of that, Elon Musk look like
shit.
Smeagol. Straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? He got a weird shaped body, no disrespect, but he do. And he got a weird face, and he don't. Everything about him weird. Plus, he's South African. He was definitely down with fucking not segregation. What was it called, South Africa? Apartheid.
Yeah.
So,
what? So I came up with this, and then I think that we should bring back bullying.
Yeah, that's been real obvious.
Because like, I don't feel like I feel like kids don't have that like, hey man, I shouldn't be saying this or doing this to people, or I shouldn't be doing this anymore, or because I remember if I went to school looking a certain way or doing a certain thing, not even dudes, like girls would straight up be like, man, you musty and your pants is too small. What's wrong with you? Like, I don't know if that is if that's in school. I think that pecking orders and the fact that somebody like can be your content is missing.
So what's the middle ground of that? I don't want bullying because I know what it is to have. I know what it is to have been bullied, and I don't want to be. I don't want that. But also, I do need people to have some course correcting going on in their life.
Like it needs like I guess gentle bullying isn't a thing.
Gentle bullying is your show title. Easy as that.
But it's like some middle ground. It's like, hey man, you shouldn't be talking so loud because your breath stink. Like where's the? Because you know,
I mean,
like is cyberbullying still a thing?
Yeah.
All I hear about is school shootings.
I can tell you this cyberbullying is still a thing.
Cyberbullying is a different.
It's a different animal altogether.
Yeah,
it's a different.
because like at least like when we were kids and we got bullied and went home, the bullying stopped from the moment I walked in the house.
Yes.
So I went back there the next day.
Yeah.
Cyberbullying is just 24/7 bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on, it can be 24 hours. But like, I'm looking for that middle ground where it could be like, you know, the small threat. It's like, hey man, like
y'all seen the video going around, which is my man's like, I support ICE, and that little white boy is like, I'm gonna punch you. Well, you're gonna get in trouble. And
I don't.
But and my man just load that bitch up and just swung on that dude. I was like, thank you. We need. I look. I'm always pro Nazis getting hit in their motherfucking mouth.
Yeah.
Fought a whole war about that shit. Guess what? We need to be punching Nazis in their mouth still. And I consider that man's behavior also. I support ICE when he's at a school full of people who are like, we're protesting ICE in the school. Like, you just want to be the antithesis of everybody else. You want to be the contrarian motherfucker.
I mean,
and that's how you got.
I mean, I guess in essence, I'm wrong then because like ICE is they're fucking bullies.
Nah, ICE is slave catchers. You got to look at them a whole different way. That's the problem is we keep trying to look at them like they are bullies. Bullies is how you smell bad.
Okay.
ICE is running up on motherfuckers and trying to snatch them up and saying you don't have your papers. And America has. We won't be talking about this on the show no more. I'm telling you, we try to keep it.
Okay.
So
okay.
You have really brought some shit that's been on my mind and heart out pocket. So I'm grateful for your presence for just that because I can get it off my chest. Motherfuckers don't know what it is to be. I think, well, one, they don't teach no more. Literally take it out of school at this point.
Yeah.
So people don't know slave catching is a thing. People don't know the Second Amendment was added to the Constitution as a rights for slaveholders to hold guns, not for you to hold guns. Now, of course, everybody says, it's for me to fight an oppressive government.
No,
well, you have a government oppressing you right now and ain't nobody pulling the heat out. Because it wasn't for that. It was for slave catchers. And people who own slaves, they have the ability to fucking put down rebellions amongst their people. So right now, they hired a bunch of new federal slave catchers and called them ICE, and they out there trying to snatch people up, anybody of a certain shade.
I mean, not only like a certain shade, but like just people of color. And then, like they were pretty much invented to break up families.
Yeah.
And like it was like this one thing where, like, ICE would only go out on Sundays to go pick up people because they knew when the dad was home.
Yeah.
Because if they don't pick up the dad. I mean, when they try to pick up the father, because if you break up a home, then you have to send them to foster care.
Yeah.
So in order not to do that, they usually try to pick up the whole family and not to leave anybody. And then like, what the most fucked up thing is like, okay, we leaving you in any town. It's like you don't even know what town I came from. Because if you pick me up and you drop me in Columbus, that's kind of fucked up. I don't even live in Columbus. That's 2 hours away. Like, just imagine, like, we're just gonna drop you off here at the border. Where you gonna go now? You could live all the way at the bottom, but hey, you just drop off where we want to. But titties.
It's. I promise you, it's no disrespect. Me and Box, I think, make a fine product together. We be twin off each other. It is a necessary component of this show to have you on it.
Oh, well.
You bring about an energy.
Anger.
And no, because it's not that. You bring out energy and point of discussion that is missing otherwise. And I don't feel I get the full-on skin without you.
Oh, man.
I
So
just don't have it in me to debate politics.
Well, yeah, I don't.
No, yeah, this is not a debate of politics.
I mean, in general.
Yeah,
I'm not talking
okay.
about right now. But it's just... I feel like as I've gotten older, I fuck all political parties.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and the world becomes so overwhelming that like...
The world is very overwhelming at the moment. Like, I think I see the video today. It was just like, man, we ain't getting no taxes back. I think the standpoint was like, it was Valentine's Day yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like, man, I ain't got no Valentine. The world's fucked up. I ain't getting no taxes. I'm sure you ain't had a Valentine ever in your life, Lunch?
No.
Not okay.
I mean, unless you count like where we had to pass out Valentines to our classmates.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I was talking.
I probably could have went on OnlyFans and paid for one.
I mean, shit.
But I probably would have been talking to some agency out of like India or something.
Yeah, like with those, like them 50 phones on the wall. Yeah. Yeah. Valentine's Day is a day for fifth graders and down. Like from kindergarten to fifth grade. At the fifth grade, it's kind of like.
I'll tell you what I did yesterday on Valentine's Day. I slept in till about 10 a.m.
Sounds
after
wonderful.
Yeah, like I went to bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I got up around 10. I showered, and then my dad canceled on me for what we were going to do together, so I went and did it by myself.
Okay.
I went to the coin show.
Oh.
I bought a couple silver coins.
Did they have boobs on them?
They didn't have boobs.
Oh,
well,
man.
I mean, it is a female on the coin, so
Okay.
technically there are boobs
in
there.
there. We'll give it up.
They're just clothed.
Okay.
Then I went home, ate some lunch, played Call of Duty for about 2 hours, and then I went and I watched TV until about 1:30 in the morning, and went to sleep.
Man.
That was what I did on Valentine's Day.
I mean, first of all, you got me beat all to hell because you got to sleep till 10 o'clock. Like, it's. I mean, I laugh at it now, and like I thought about it beforehand because like our youngest son has cribs in our room. Mm-hmm. It's like, Dad. You standing up looking at me, Dad.
That's
like,
my cats, because the one guy that lives stays in my house right now
Mm-hmm.
is out of town, and don't ask me how. And
Oh, y'all selling dick or just the neck?
no. I'm, but I decided to like leave my bedroom door open because like my cats have now like started to like get at least the one. She comes in my room now right, and like comes up in my bed and she hangs out and stuff. But she comes and goes. And so I decided to have a trial run this weekend to sleep with the door open because I didn't have to worry about getting woken up from across the hall all night. And both of them have come to my bed. Like the first night I left the door open, the black cat came in, La Shuri, and she was like rubbing all over my feet and biting my feet and shit.
Oh,
so I was like, okay, so,
time to wake daddy up.
yeah, I was like, all right, you're the one with the foot fetish. And but I wasn't asleep yet. I was just watching TV. But she hadn't really come up in my bed to like sleep with me before. And Lila, so I've bought like Amazon sold this like pack of arts and crafts like pipe cleaners, like the colored ones. Mm-hmm. There's like a pack of like 500 for like $5. And I got that for them because like they kind of like playing with that stringy type stuff.
Yep.
And so it was like I was buying them the little poof balls, but it was like you get like 20 poof balls for like $6. And it's like they knock them under the couch and shit. And I was tired of buying like poof ball bag after poof ball bag. And I was like, shit, 500 of these things? I could dole these out over a month for $5. So every like day I give them like a pipe cleaner or two. Mm-hmm. And so the pipe cleaners around the house have just been building up. Because like I'll twirl them like a little pigtail, or I have a couple where I kind of like linked them together, so there's like a super long one. Then the other day I made like one in a circle, and so I just kind of like give them that, and like they love it. And since I've opened my door and left it open at night the last couple nights, I've woken up and my bedroom now has like 10 pipe cleaners just strewn about the floor because they keep bringing them in.
Yeah.
And Lila is like doing what your son's doing, where she like comes into the room while I'm sleeping in the middle of the night, brings a pipe cleaner, and then she just starts doing like talking. Because she's like, oh, I brought a pipe cleaner. Wake up. It's time to play. And I'm like, bitch, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleeping.
So do you feel like they have more energy at night because they sleep during the day, or?
Oh, yeah. Like, they had to have been doing something crazy. Because when I was getting everything together to come here today, I went in the living room to grab your playing cards. And I noticed, like, they drink out of, like, water cups. And we keep a water cup by the coffee table in the living room. And I noticed it was, like, knocked over. And it got knocked over because they had to have gone trampling through the living room, and they moved the rug, and the rug knocked into the water cup and knocked so like the rug was wet, and the cup was empty. So I was like, damn it.
Do you feel like you what kind of entertainment do you feel like you would get, like putting in cameras like in the living room?
Honestly, like it would have to be like nighttime viewing. Yeah. Because if I say I worked in in an office where I didn't work from home anymore, and I had like a pet cam, I imagine most of the afternoon pet camming would just be them sleeping in the front window. Yeah. Like they would just be out for like hours. Yeah. So there'd be like nothing going on.
Yeah, it'd mostly be at night, just watching them do adventures. Like I think I would like to have a cat, but. I mean, regardless of me being allergic to cats and all that, but like, just like right now, it just wouldn't be good for my life as far as like being busy and stuff. Because I want a pet. Like we have 4 fish.
What are the fish's names? The fish name.
I don't know the fish.
Are they all the same fish?
They're like it's like 2 big. They're all goldfish.
Okay, so what I just found out yesterday when writing up the rules for some stuff we'll talk about later. Fish, of course, is the plural of fish. But it's fishes if it's different fish. So, like a tank full of goldfish, it's just fish. But if it was a goldfish, a beta, something else, blah blah blah, then it's fishes. That's where you slap the ES on there, which I thought was kind of fascinating.
If fishes was wishes,
yeah. So, man,
so they're like people and peoples.
People.
Who's your peoples?
Yeah, Vanessa, with regularity, but I know she's not so sincere about it, will be like, look at this dog, look at this dog, look at this dog. And I'm just like, I am not.
You all dogged out? Because I remember a couple years ago, Lunch was like, he wasn't getting no more cats.
Fair. And again,
but there was reasons for that. Like, and it wasn't that I never wanted cats. Like, period.
You just wasn't in a cat.
It was because I wanted the person who was in my house with cats to not be in my house with his cats anymore.
Okay.
And it just so happened that these ones came up and they needed shelter. You know, it wasn't like I went out to like an adoption agency or whatever. Yeah. This was their mom gave birth in my mom's driveway, and they literally had nowhere to go. Yeah. And so it was like circumstance. Yeah. It wasn't planned.
I simply know I'm not ready for it. I was just dusting yesterday, and I dusted her off over there, and I was like. Oddly enough, everybody that had left my life was just on my mind the last 2 days, just on my mind and heart for whatever reason. So the dog was on my heart. She showed me my damn Snapchat memories. Some music I was listening to, everything to the kids' mom. I with more regularity than you would think of my old man, and so. I just have been in a place with that shit just the last 2 days, and I think probably because it's Valentine's Day, maybe love is in the mindset. At the
bowling alley I bowl at, they have one of those crane machines with the ducks in it. Yeah. So every time I walk by that thing, I think of Jinx.
Yeah. So
do you also think like are you still doing your walking?
I mean, no, not because it's like you know.
No, I'm saying like, do you feel like that's another element of it? Like, man, because that's one of my main things. Like, I miss walking. Yeah. you know, besides not being able to walk well, but like I want a dog to go walking with because like my family don't want to do it.
Well, like the last 2 days is the first time I've seen the ground in weeks.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like the sidewalks by me aren't even like all clear because like a lot of people don't even shovel.
Don't do it.
So it's like I had to drive past like an older lady yesterday who was walking in the street because the streets around me at least are like clear.
Yeah, because like it was a salt shortage, so a lot of times people would salt their driveways and stuff, but like. Yeah,
well, we just got pounded so badly in like short succession that it was like you would have had to have been out there like every 2 hours salting and shoveling to keep it under control. Yeah. And it's like you can't. The entire neighborhood's not going to do that. There's not going to be enough like community unison. Like to like be like, all right, everybody, we're gonna make sure our sidewalks are clear for everybody. Like, because there's gonna be like 20 people that are like, fuck that, I ain't going out there.
But that's cold. The thing, though. In my neighborhood, there is a they do the sidewalks on the main street. It's a like
they got a basic sidewalk plow. If you will.
Sidewalk plow.
Yeah, we had that back when I was when I lived in my dad's when I was younger. Like the city was like, all right, you can either have street lights. Or you could have sidewalk plow, and people were like, "Fuck them street lights. We want plows."
Yeah, like it's one that like comes down like the main street and does all the sidewalks. So I mean, they could do it. They could do the side streets. They just don't.
Yeah, we'll find our way. Yeah, there you go. That's your cold open. I'm gonna rap to you. And sing to you a little bit because I've been loving doing that lately.
It was cold open, but it was hot fire.
And we'll get to it. That's all over the place.
Hot fire open. It shouldn't be called cold open no more. Hot fire open.
I told you meant to do a clap off. We did not. So this is gonna be fun to edit as well.
Oh shit.
That's on me more than anybody else. So don't worry about it.
I generally don't like to have the clap.
I hate you so much, you dumb. Look, it's on my phone. So CG, but a nigga stay real though. I'm flying mill, I'm running shit. 3 points, field goal. Rappers used to laugh like I tripped and fell, cause I don't stun a gold cross like I Christian Bale. Yeah, they staring at me jealous cause I do shows bigger, but your looks don't help like an old gold digger. Uncool, but lyrically I'm a stone cold killer. So it's 400 blows for you true faux niggas. Now that's the line of the century. Niggas missing too busy, they lying about penitentiary, man. You ain't been there. Nigga, you been scared. And I'm still living single like Sinclair. Loving white dudes who call me white and then try to hate. When I wasn't white enough to use your pool when I was 8. Stone Mountain, you raised me well. I'm stared at by Confederates, but hard as hell. Tight jeans, penny loafers, but I still drink a faux dime. Staying on my me shit, but hated on by both sides. I'm just a kid who's blowing up with my father's name. And every black you're not black enough is a white, you're all the same. Food like rap snits, canisius, cause it's Oreos, Twinkies, coconuts, delicious. How many gold plaques you want inside your dining room? I said I want a full house. He said you got it, dude. All these haters, see you later. All that I can do, but you don't even feel me though. I know you got that power. That power. Oh. Told you I was going to sing. This is Stays Krunchy and Milk. It's the City of Cleveland in podcast form, and we do it live every other Thursday, but in this case, it's live for us in this room, and it's a Sunday. You'll get around to it. It's on YouTube, it's on Twitch, and your favorite podcast services. Assuming you dig what we're putting down, consider supporting us on Patreon, where members get early access to new shows like We Tried, our podcast where we try snacks, goodies, and who knows what else. Want to contribute to the show? Jump in the chat and share your thoughts with us and other listeners. It's episode 596 of Uninsured Motors. Take care of that. I'm your host, Taylor 713, joined by the 216's own Tatum.
Hello.
And the Right Reverend Lunchbox 2099.
Oops, pow, surprise.
I got to do that in the stretch, y'all. We back at it like a bad habit. We have for years now taken advantage of us having President's Day off. We used to do Martin Luther King Day too, but it's, you know what I'm saying. Everybody got kids and lives and so forth and so on. Okay, 2 of us got kids and Box got cats, and we got life and winter and so forth. So it's a lot going on today. So
yeah, I was just thinking. I think about you guys all the time, but I was thinking like this is like your first year not having to worry about a kid getting worry about snow days.
Bruh.
I need to tell you, man. One, I don't drive at all basically anymore. I go to the store.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that is basically it now that I think about it. Or, like I said the other day, popped up, Lee had a bunch of prescriptions ready. So I was like, I went and go grab their scripts, drove down to town, took them their scripts. So that's my, I guess, snow day or my driving to my kid. So I'll go drop them off some stuff here and there. Or like I went to Costco recently and grabbed some stuff. And it was right before the first big storm hit. And I was like, I don't need y'all on these streets trying to go get food. I'm just gonna bring you some stuff here. I brought them a rotisserie chicken, some nuts, some other stuff. Just some stuff like, look, sit your ass still.
Man, did you see the Wall Street Journal thing the other day? Where they were talking about how people in our generation don't have money because we splurge on rotisserie chickens.
Splurge?
Yeah.
All right, rotisserie chickens. Well, it depends. It costs $4.99.
I thought it was $7.
Nah, it's $4.99.
Man, that's great because like I said, that day I went in there and got them. I walked out of that bitch with like 3 chickens. No, 2 chickens. I think they had the limit for 2 chickens. I did walk out of that bitch with like a couple of chickens. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's $4.99. Like usually, yeah. Well, before I forget, last time I talked to Lee, they were like, I just wanted a loaf of bread. It's no place to just find regular loaves of bread down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that $4.99 is like is great for cooking because like if you just want to go to the grocery store and get like just make anything like make tacos, like I'm about to make chicken tacos.
Take that bit, shred it up.
You shred it up. You're making a pot pie. You take the thighs, or because a pack of chicken breasts is $9. Shit, you can get 2 chickens and put one in the freezer for that.
Yeah. What I also learned is I don't like Costco's chicken salad, which they make with their rotisserie chickens. So I am a fan of Aldi chicken salad, and they have been for a very long time. And I bought theirs, and of course it's Costco size, and I was like, it's not real good. It's very salty. It's missing what I think it needs is like a sweet pickle note, which I think the Aldi brand has. And I probably could have got sweet pickles, got some relish or whatever, and chopped up and added to it and made it right. But it's getting it dialed in.
That's too much work for something I already paid for.
Yeah, and so I don't bang with that. But yeah, bro, it is different, and in a good way. As you saw, because you were here when Xander slid through. Xander will pop by here and there because his stuff comes here, and just in general, he'll slide through. Him and Evie will come through and just check in on us, and I think it's nice. And then a couple weeks back was their cousin's, my niece's birthday, so we went to go up the way to a bar that's actually here in town. So I was really happy. I didn't have to get out too far out of business to go to it, but I had to go get Lee. So actually I did. I had to go downtown to go get Lee and then eventually take him back home. But it's fun. This new stage of parenting is very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So. Plus, they still on my insurance. Come on, man. And they will be until, thanks to the blessings of one Barack Hussein Obama, until they're 26, unless something changes legally before then. So I'm like, yeah, man. I always tell Xander, I'm like, just stay on my insurance. You have to get off of it. Just take advantage, build your bread up,
your savings,
yeah, and be better than I am in regards to that. But didn't give you no news this week. I just was not in a news place. Probably kind of gotten a little newsy here in the code, so it's all to the good. I don't know, man.
Newsy without the caps.
I just want to kick it and talk and so forth and so on. So and of course you know what it is. This is being filmed. We'll see how it all turns out. It's being currently filmed on my computer. I got the computer. It's the same camera we use I use when we're on what the fuck service do we use?
You'd be the one to know. You're the one paying for it, man.
Streamlabs. We're in the StreamYard. It's the same camera. I initially had my phone on it, then I realized I needed the show notes, which are on my phone. And then I was like, well, I just email them the box now. I'll use Box's phone. And then I was like, wait a minute, I got a whole other camera sitting right here. So basically, I just kind of moved some stuff around and set the shot up in the on the camera we actually use every day. Hope it looks good to you. It's It didn't look bad on the computer. We'll see what it looks like in post, and I'll add all the bells and whistles to it. Worry not. Ant still doesn't have an intro to his segment. So I think I'm gonna make it a point to whip something up. What would you like? I got to ask Box this question, and his segment is based around his request. And in fact, the audio from his request is actually a part of his opening. Yours won't be like that because I think that's special for him. But what would you like if you had to make an opening for your segment of the show to be? And I don't care what you want. I can put anything in it. I'll put anything in that bitch.
What, like me running and coming in first?
No, I'm not making no AI shit. But what would you like to be? Would be representative of your segment of the show? For Box, it's like white picket fences, his first crush, going off the war. These are the things that happen when his segment comes up, and it's very cool. So I found videos representing those things. For mine, it's just like all people drinking tea because my segment is called Tea Time. So basically, people drinking couples of and so forth. So. What do you think is first up with Tatum?
I don't know. Like maybe the Incredible Hulk.
Well, you've already told me that the coming in first. That's already some video I'm about to go find. Somebody coming across breaking a tape.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's definitely gonna be a part of it.
Or me on a riser, coming in first in the race. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Like or just like somebody holding up a trophy.
Very good, very good. You're hearing what he's saying right now, y'all. When you watch this video and you see this segment get an intro, that's what's going to be a part of it. Word to Adobe stock video.
Yeah, word to the birds.
It's all to the good. Well, you know what it is, man. First up, as always, is Tatum. I hand the reins of the show over to you, sir. It's your show.
Oh, okay. I am 100% unprepared for this.
It's the best way to do it.
But I guess well, I could talk about my morning today so far. Like I have a 1-year-old, and I'm going to be 45 this year, which sounds crazy to even say out loud. But like having a baby at a, I guess where back in the day people didn't live past 30, and I'm about to be 45, and I got well, he'll be 2 this year, but it's pretty good because like I got 2 other older kids who they doing their own thing. Like I always feel not really bad, but like I always think like, I mean, I really shouldn't care what other people think, but like I mostly got pictures and videos of Miles and not my other kids because they don't be around.
Yeah.
Like yesterday was Valentine's Day, like we spoke of earlier, and we woke up in the morning and like the day before, which it's the old foo-foo mission of having parent-teacher conferences. We had it on Thursday. And during that week when parents were going to be coming to the school and before they come in on Friday, they were having, for the second time, not this year, but this school calendar year, they had the Scholastic book sale.
Oh, they do the book fair still?
Yeah, they do the book fair, but they had it already once this year at the beginning of the school year. Which this is the thing. My kids, I mean, not necessarily that they're lucky for a lot of different reasons, but one of them being coming from a 2-parent household. They both have parents, particularly us, that have money. Well, not necessarily like money, but
You got McDonald's money.
yeah, Scholastic money.
Book Fair money.
Yeah, so what happened last time was their mother put money in their account. they got books.
Oh, she put money on their books.
They put money on definitely on the books. But so they got stuff in. My middle son bought the craziest bullshit. He bought like erasers.
Yeah.
I don't even know where those are anymore.
Yeah, it's always that.
And I bought like a Roblox strategy book or something like that. And then my oldest son bought a Bendy book. And
Bendy a being or Bendy is the book can do some bend. What is happening there?
the Bendy the video game, I think. Bendy. Okay. Yeah, but he bought that. Then for when we went to the parents teacher conference, I bought more shit. But like I got there and then
They let the parents shop now.
yeah,
You buy a race car poster.
yeah. So I was like, hey man, I spent and your mother spent. Yeah, that's Bendy right there.
What is that? What's this game about?
You got me there, buddy. So I was like, I'm not buying no more. I'm not buying no more from the book fair. Then he's like, man, I seen they have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Naruto book. I want you to buy that because that's all I want, and you don't got to give us $30 each. Just nothing. This I'm like, no, I'm not giving. So I end up buying not the Bendy book, the Naruto book on Amazon for $11 instead of paying $15 from the Scholastic Book Fair. Then, since I bought Anthony a book, I bought Emery. They had a graphic novel version of the R.L. Stein Mask. It was the Mask book. And then my partner was like, we already got that book. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, she don't sound like that. We already got that book. And then I was like, no, we don't.
Sound like that either.
You go eat that corn.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you got...
Haunted Mask is the thing I think you're thinking of.
Yeah, the Haunted Mask, but they got a graphic novel version of it.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't know. I think it's like one of those vintage toy store. I follow like their Instagram, which I don't even remember when I did that. Mm-hmm. But like their shit's been popping up in my feed lately, and I think they were at like some sort of like a toy fair thing or something.
Yeah, the vintage toy fair that's coming up.
Yeah, and I thought I saved it. Shit.
In the universe.
But they went by a case, and someone did like Goosebumps figures. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find it. Apparently they did a Pee-wee, a NECA Pee-wee.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I got that saved. They got a...
oh, here it is, yeah.
Oh, man, those are super sweet.
Yeah, I like how they did it where, like, they put them, like they're coming out of the book, like, they're on the stands of the actual, like, the base is the book that they were in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are pretty sweet. So that's... I had got them... those books for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Oh man, I was a couple. They keep on coming up with adult Happy Meal toys, and I always miss the Grimace no matter what. But I'm a big fan of Grimace.
I got the Grimace little case that they gave away.
Yeah,
and then the little fat girl, he's somewhere around there. I got the little door with the multiple arms and multiple eyes, whatever it was. Grimace.
Yeah.
But
They did a partnership with MLB, so there's gonna be like a Macho Man for a bunch of different MLB teams.
Oh yeah,
I
love this for right now. Unless video comes out, Macho Man can still be a hero we can have.
Yeah, it was funny. They were saying like back in the day, it might be some controversy of him messing with Stephanie McMahon when she was younger. But I don't know if that's true or not. So, yeah, that was what I got them for Valentine's Day. So, when Valentine's Day came around, the actual day, it came into Amazon that night. I gave it to him. So, I was like, this is for Valentine's Day. So, we got up. I gave my partner her Valentine's Day presents. And then I had to convince. Emery was good about it. He actually made his mom a card. But Junior was just like, no, I didn't do it, even though you asked me to do it. I mean, what you gonna do about it? You gentle parent, you gonna spank me, so.
So gentle.
So, you know, like also, like we do a thing where like for breakfast sometimes we'll do we call it iced coffee and donuts. Like, hey, we don't feel like really making no food, get iced coffee and donuts instead.
Your kids drink coffee?
No, they don't drink coffee, but my partner does, and I drink coffee more now, not as much as I used. I mean, like it depends. Like if I have like a treatment coming up, I don't drink coffee because I don't want to have high blood pressure. Mm-hmm. Like usually my blood pressure is pretty good, but like if I drink some coffee, I'm gonna be spacey as fuck.
Get decaf?
Man, that's just like
What's the point of drinking coffee?
That's jacking off with a condom, my buddy. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, it was like I was at my dad's the other night, and it was like 8:30, 8:45ish at night, and all of a sudden, like I started smelling something. I'm like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And they're like, "Oh, your brother made coffee." I was like, "It's damn near 9 o'clock at night. What the fuck are you making coffee for?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it's decaf," and I'm like,
What?
"Then like, you just like the taste of ass, like you like the taste of dirt."
Eat some coffee, ice cream, or something. Well, you know, that's I'm not gonna yuck his young. That's what he want to do, but like, I really can't drink coffee.
Well, no, but the thing was, I said that shit, and then they're like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna have a cup too." My entire family went and had decaf coffee at 9 o'clock at night.
That means they
like
like
it was
the
some
taste of
sort of
coffee.
like family ritual.
Yeah, a nice little hot cuppa. Yeah, bro. I like a warm beverage in the evening. I understand why it's lovely. Get you some hot Dr. Pepper, y'all, with a little lemon. Change your life.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess I like to taste the vanilla and caramel and cream and shit, but I don't really like to taste the coffee. Like
I like the smell of it. It's like gasoline.
I mean, most of the time when I'm drinking coffee, it's cold. Like I like a cold brew, or a cold espresso or something like that. I don't even drink hot coffee.
I got a hot cup from it was Reese's peanut butter cup coffee from Get Go.
Damn.
Early in Get Go's run years ago, like over there, the one on 117th, like when they first opened, and it was so good. And I ain't never had nothing like it since. Because ain't nobody ever came with that fire ever since. I was like, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, I remember when, like, back when we were still in the office, like, and work was aplenty. And, like, I other than, like, I remember, I guess to go back, we used to have, like, a coffee machine where it's, like, 40 cents to get a cup of espresso in the office. Yeah. Like, every once in a while, like, I would try that. But, like, drinking coffee back in the day was never a thing. But we had overtime, and it was a Speedway, and they had, like, for 99 cents, you can get, an iced coffee, like, out of a cup. That shit gave me the worst fucking heartburn I ever had in my life. And I was just like, nah, I ain't fuck with this shit no more. And AK thought that shit was so funny. I'm like, because I didn't know. It's like, man, it's different grades of coffee. That shit was just mostly acid. Like I said, I gave my partner presents. We got some coffee. Like it was mostly like lounging around day. And then like later on, like we went for a walk, and like Lunch was saying, that's like the first time the streets were clear, and some sidewalks were clear because like we had the snowplow coming down the street, but at the same time, it's just like. It was mostly that smoothing out the ice. Yeah. It was like a what's that thing Stone Cold used to get on and punch people off of? Yeah, the Zamboni. So it was mostly just like Zamboni in the ice down our street.
I love that box our answer, man. We asked people come to ask all the questions like, nigga, what's this shit? You're like, you either got it or you don't. Yeah. It's good times.
But it was just like mostly Zamboni in the ice down our street. And then it was like clear. And like I guess what you would call a balmy 40 because it was nice enough to walk. Yeah. But I mean the main problem is like first of all, my 1-year-old doesn't know that we're in the street. Second, he doesn't know that the street's uneven and it's dips and he was just running his little hard. I was like, you gotta slow down, Miles. Just chill out. And,
hey man, I only recently got these legs all together, but my brain know what it's doing with these.
It's one of those. It's dichotomous, kind of because it's like It seems like he's been walking for a long ass time, but honestly he hasn't. And it seems like he's been around for a long time, but he hasn't. But he's he never really walked. Yeah. Like for example, just like right here, like if he was in the living room, he'll zip back and forth through here. Like he always just been pretty fast to like well, I don't want to fall, so I'm gonna go here real fast from here to there and there to here.
Outrun the tumbling.
Yeah, he's outrunning the tumbling. So like, if I go there fast, I won't fall. So like he's been walking before. Like it was either right before he turned 1, or very soon after.
Yeah.
Because like
sounds like he did things out of order. Like he learned to run before he learned to walk.
I mean that I think that's most kids like they.
He's like, fuck this crawling shit. Getting right to running.
Because he never really crawled because like when he was scooting around, like he didn't have all fours on the ground. He had one leg up, one leg flat, and then moving his hands.
Oh, he's in like a runner stance.
Yeah, no, like
Flash.
Like always moving, or like that little gremlin from Basket Case. Like he was always, he like pretty much skipped crawling. He scooted and then he walked and ran. But yeah, we just did shit around the house, and it wasn't real like it. I mean, Valentine's Day isn't really a big deal to most people. If like you already had sex before, after that it's all downhill from there.
I saw somebody had tweet. No, it was probably on their Instagram story. It's this woman. She does conflict resolution in general. So my initial following her is, of course, because yes, she's an attractive woman, and I know that makes me a shallow man, but still. But also, what she does conflict resolution. So she's always trying to spit knowledge, and I'm like, oh, you worked out to be a double good father for good reasons. And she's saying, men oftentimes, and it often is men, say we don't fuck with Valentine's Day because I can love you any other time of the year. And she was like, all right, okay, when was the last time you bought her flowers? When was the last time you wrote her a little love note or something like that? When was the last time you bought her chocolate? Anything like that there? If you could answer that shit and be like, oh, I do that kind of with some regularity, then cool, bro. Yeah, you do it other times here. But if not, then be cool, man. Just go ahead and maybe get your partner something for Valentine's Day. Vanessa asked me specifically if it's like, hey, I want this thing. And she's like, and we don't really do Valentine's Day. We do President's Day just because we're goofy. Mm-hmm. But I gave it to her yesterday, and I gave her.
Ass.
and I got her some. Nah, man, I just really had a bad time with my wife. When I was married with Valentine's Day, because it was like Valentine's Day, and then it was her birthday like 4 days later. And it always, I was broke.
It was like Anthony's partner.
Well, no, I was broke, and it was hard to fucking able to do both.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Oh yeah, it's like Anthony's partner because
her birthday is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. So. And so it would always end up leading to fights, and it's like had I been a better thinker, maybe a more present partner, I probably better figure something out.
But at the same time, like this is the thing, and I don't think to think how somebody else's if wishes was fishes, but like being a parent is like one of those things where. Shit, diapers come out of nowhere. Like you thought because one day they shit twice, is another day shit 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man, diapers, milk, having to eat. Like being a parent is one of those things where it's like things come up.
Yeah.
And of course, it would be great for me to have the wherewithal to be like, I'm going to buy this ahead of time, and I'm gonna be able to do this ahead of time, or I'm gonna be able to plan this ahead of time. But there's so many things that happen in the moment. Being a parent, it's kind of hard to be like, well, guess what? I thought about buying a Valentine's Day present a month ago before I had to buy diapers, or before like being resourceful comes before being romantic.
Yeah.
But like with that, like you were saying, like I try to buy flowers at least once a month.
Yeah.
Because like no, I might not buy them from like FDA or something like that.
Yeah.
But like Trader Joe's, I make sure like
literally just that, and that's kind of like my response in my mind. I'm saying was of course like, oh yeah, I like last time I bought her flowers. I think last time I went to Trader Joe's, which I think was like November. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I definitely have bought her flowers. I always get her little treats and stuff. I'm the one who feeds her and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I think I do okay.
Yeah, I think
as a partner with Vanessa.
It's one of those. I kind of feel like. I mean, no matter what, yeah, like I said, you never know what anybody's thinking at any moment because you feel like you're. I feel like I do enough, but do I feel like she feels like I do enough?
There you go.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So, like, I know I buy flowers because I go to Trader Joe's with much more regularity than you. Like, I go to Trader Joe's. at least like once every couple of weeks because like my baby, he likes dried fruit.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a good healthy snack because you can I think calorically like we can eat a whole bag of those dried fruit, and it's like that's a serving.
Yeah.
But for him, that's like a couple things. It's like it's not like it's a potato chip or a Cheeto. It's like a dried raspberry, and he's like it's a healthy snack.
Banana chips and shit like that.
He doesn't like banana chips, and he can't
love that. Yeah.
and like of course no dried strawberries because he's allergic to strawberries and he's allergic to oranges.
I had
All
strawberries
citrus, or
last
just
night.
oranges in particular.
Just oranges.
Fascinating. I wonder what it is about other citrus fruits that can get around that.
I mean, honestly, it's like, I mean, once you get rid of oranges, like, it's not like you're gonna be really. You want a lime? it's not really like no other like citrus that you can just like chomp down on.
Satsuma, pomelo.
I mean,
grapefruit.
yeah, and all those other things are for people who like to drink pretty much like a pomelo. Like I've never seen nobody just like chomping on the pomelo. I only seen like pomelo drinks and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I see them all the time. Like they look really interesting. And I even seen a video where like somebody took a pomelo and they dried it and made it to like almost a gourd. They took all these steps and process. Like you ever seen? It was like a decanter almost. But yeah, you never really know what somebody's thinking. Like my partner doesn't really eat chocolate.
Yeah,
she likes flowers just the same, but all the same, like she don't really love them because like she busy. Like she don't be taking care of that shit.
Well, okay. Vanessa is currently super duper into Pop Mart figures, Labubu's, and all those things, and so forth and so on. Not just that she loves getting them, she loves giving them, which is why Anthony's leaving here with a pouch full of damn various Pop Mart figures. Oh, really well. I got to give it up to Pop Mart. They make high quality shit.
They feel very nice.
Yeah, respect due. And so, just like I buy myself records, she buys herself Labubu's, and if I were to try to buy a Labubu, I'd probably get it wrong.
Yeah.
If she were to buy a record, she'd probably get it wrong because we're just our own little independent selves in that regard. But I said, I try. I hope I do okay. And you know what I can do? I can probably just ask. But then here's the thing.
That kind of makes it almost disingenuous, though.
Not that. We both have. And I know it's like, damn, y'all been together damn 13 years at this point. But there is still trauma there that sits there. And of course, we be thinking, is this some kind of just a setup? What is this question? What you asking me for? You saying something? And that's just, and we both been talking about trying to be better about that and trying to get past those things. But it is a bit of trying to be more communicative and being like, yeah, that really wasn't coming out.
Yeah. It's hard. It's just as hard to say it as to try to do it.
It's to do it.
I mean, I kind of feel like I mean, I'm not trying to speak for anybody but myself. It's kind of like when you're in a relationship, like we were just talking, like I guess what we would call like just having an honest hour at the end of the night, just talking. I was like, even when I go to the store and I'm thinking about what kind of, she don't love any kind of nothing. Like
She just likes it.
No, she doesn't. That's the thing.
Oh, I thought she just didn't have no basic relationship. She just deals and she's just like, all right, well, I'll eat it.
No, not even that. Like it's the opposite. It's like she'll drink apple juice, but she has no juice that she's like, this is the kind of juice I like. Or she has like, she doesn't like, she likes snickerdoodles. Like that's kind of the cookie she likes. Oh, if I buy her peanut M&Ms, it was like, those are the M&Ms I like the best, but do I really like M&Ms though? Like
it's fascinating to me. As the more as the years go on, the more you talk about like your dynamic with her and how she is.
Yeah.
I really do feel like her and I are very similar people.
Oh yeah, you are. I've been saying that for many years. Like y'all watch the same stuff. I'm like, I only know about your show because I know Lunch watched it first, and then I could like relay it to her. Like, yeah, you guys are
yeah. It's like what you're describing is like I'm okay with stuff.
Yeah.
And like there's very few things that like I don't like. But then there's like a lot of shit where like I don't give it high praise. Like it's either it's okay or it's not.
Oh man, that drives me fucking nuts too. It's like, it's not there's
things I prefer, but like if I had the thing I don't prefer, A lot of times, like either I'm okay with it still, or I just put up with it.
Yeah, she truly doesn't like anything. Like truly is like no, I'm sorry. She truly doesn't like love anything. She likes tons of stuff. Like,
where is that derived from? I'm gonna ask the one person who also has that experience who can answer that question. Where do you believe that derives from? Is that a? I guess these questions. How I'll try to word it. Do you think that is a problem, or is that just?
I feel like for me, it comes from just trying to live my life in some sort of like normal baseline and not trying to ride highs and lows of like excitement and disappointment. Just trying to keep everything where like I don't get disappointed, because then like
that makes a lot of sense.
Now then that
through the lens of her, because like growing up the way she did is like she can't really like anything because she can't. She doesn't want to look forward to anything.
Yeah, when I open myself up for excitement or like hope, and then you don't get it, like that's when like you remember the hurt feelings,
Nick.
And
okay,
and so I like to avoid opening myself up to hurt. I just kind of keep everything
at a plateau,
at a middle.
Yeah, that is a trauma response, like a motherfucker. And I hate that for both of you, but you in particular sitting here right next to me.
I mean, I can't speak for her.
I know.
I'm saying like I understand that through her lens, as far as I can understand her lenses. Like I know it's like this. I mean, of course we're together and we're probably never gonna leave each other, as far as I know. But like, yeah, I mean, shit, if it happened, like, shit, I lost my train of thought. I'll just come back to it later. But yeah, I can understand it through like how you're saying it, because like the way she grew up. Oh yeah, no, I remember what I was about to say. Like they always say that people who grew up in a house of love and a person who grew up in a house where they struggle will never make it. Like, as much as like I mean nobody had a perfect childhood, but like I didn't grow up ever having to worry about like if the lights are going to be out, or like I owe like a friend of ours like a kind of an apology, because I remember when she like bought a house, I was just like, okay, because I grew up in a house that we owned my whole life.
Yeah.
So I never had that thing about like, oh, you bought a house, congratulations. I'm like, so nigga, like my mom, we owned our house our whole life, and I never really had experience moving or going somewhere else, because I lived in the house that we owned my whole life.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, like, and I mean, I'm an extra dummy because I work in an industry sort of like that where people do those things. I'm like, man, I see this shit every day. It's not really impressive to me. But now, like, I'm older, this is people's dream.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like,
poo-poo in a dream.
Not really poo-poo in a dream.
I know you weren't poo, because that's not your word, but you were not.
It was unintentional poo-pooing.
Yeah. Unintentional poo-pooing. Great little song. Thank you for that one.
Yeah, like I just didn't realize like how big it is for people, like how much people dream of that. Where I was just like, well, like
it's like how I feel like a lot of times when people are like, "Oh, we're gonna have a baby," and I'm like, "Man, there goes your evenings,
man.
Now you're gonna have less money."
I mean, honestly,
you're gonna sleep for 3 years.
I mean, at this point, like I wish I could have another baby. Like, it gets sadder and sadder every day to like no one like that. This is the last one, and I'm never going to experience like the certain things anymore, because like when you get like.
Can always adopt.
Man, no,
remember back in the day when we talked about adopting like Colombian babies?
Yeah, I do remember that. But adoption is great, but then like still you miss stages. I'm never going to see that baby come out. I'm never going to cut that umbilical cord if I'm adopting.
We can like reenact, do AI.
Like I'm sure that would be a video.
And I mean, if you get one of them adoptions where they like, hey, were you with the parent from jump, you might be able to.
Yeah.
I'm not recommending this. I'm just saying.
Like a surrogate.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, like not just like somebody who's like, hey, I know I'm pregnant and I know I don't want it. I'd like to get this process started early in the game so I know who's who. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. So it's like, I'm just saying it's possible, but that's just me being like, I know it's possible and I can't help myself. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own good.
Yeah, if I adopt, I'm definitely going to adopt an Asian baby, and I'm going to name that baby the blackest name in the world too.
Well, God, I need you to raise a white child black as hell.
Well,
so they just don't.
I mean,
even know
I already got a really good friend who's pretty damn black. I don't really got to do that. I mean, I've known them for almost 15 years. Raising them is so. I gotta reach for another way. So I got one off the block. It's time to.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it. You've known me almost half my life at this point.
Well, yeah,
We're a couple years away from the half mark.
Yeah.
What is it? A third, if you will.
Yeah.
More than a third.
I know, but it's like I don't want to do the math.
Yeah.
If you want to do the math in your head, Mr. Math.
Well, I mean, like if it were 5 more years, it would be like exactly half.
But then
I think they were around like 15, 14.
Yeah. But then another 5 years would have passed, and therefore the math does.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm talking about if we were just at this point.
Yeah. So it's
half age plus 7.
I want both of you. I want your lady, and I want you, of course, Box, to have joy in your life. And I know some people be like, it's too late for that. I don't believe that, because I kind of consistently use my mother as an example. My mother is well into her 70s at this point, and when I explained to her that their then granddaughter would no longer be referred to as such, and name change and all that good stuff, was just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then so many people are like, nah, whatever, that's not real. I can't understand, blah, blah, blah. It's like, we live in a nation of people who just are not with it, who don't fuck with that. But my old dog, who is my mama, learned that new trick like that.
I kind of feel like that comes along with not necessarily somebody being a good person, not that your mother isn't, but it's like the simplest thing, it's 2 simple things in life. It's to hear people out and love.
Yeah.
If you tell me something and I'm hearing you out, it's like, if Lunch was just like, hey man, I ain't gonna wear pants no more. I'm gonna wear shorts all the time. I don't care what the weather is. But I'm like, Lunch, it's cold sometimes. But this is what I want. And this is what I want to do with my life. Can you just accept that as it is? I'm like, first of all, I love you, so I can hear you out. Like, no matter what the situation is, and the fact of the matter that people just can't be like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people have a hard time just letting go of things that like don't really matter to like or like will affect their lives. Because it's like, if I'm being honest, the whole situation doesn't make any sense to me. But it's not my life that's being lived. So, it's like I understand that that's the path they've chosen and everything. And so I just roll with it.
I kind of feel like everybody finds their path through their own path. Like, I just remember, I know this probably isn't a great example, but I remember trying to show my son Scooby-Doo. Like, I like Scooby-Doo.
A pup named Scooby-Doo or just Scooby-Doo?
Just Scooby-Doo at this point. And I remember, like, we still had, like, Time Warner Cable, which means we had Boomerang. It was like, you could watch every kind of fucking Scooby-Doo there was. Then we didn't have Time Warner no more. Like, we got rid of cable, and this dude fucking started liking Scooby-Doo after that. And I'm like, we had a chance to watch every kind of Scooby-Doo there was like a year ago. Now you're obsessed with Scooby-Doo, which he don't even fucking watch Scooby-Doo no more.
Yeah.
But it's like he went through this whole Scooby-Doo phase when he wanted to have it. And I had to accept it, like, when I showed it to you, it was stupid, and I was a doo-doo head. Yeah. But when it was your time to find Scooby-Doo on your own, it was better for you, and he got to live his life through Scooby-Doo the way he wanted to. Like,
at this point, I could probably source you. Yeah, I could probably source you anything.
Yeah, it's right here on YouTube.
Yeah.
251 episodes. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Full episodes.
I mean,
all
like,
seasons in order. I only know that because they do like Ghostbusters and stuff out here the same way.
Yeah, it's on Tubi too. So like, a pup named Scooby-Doo, which is the best Scooby-Doo, without a question. Mm-hmm. Like he can watch that, but like at the time,
that's millennial bullshit right there. I need y'all to know that. Gen X knows better. The Scooby Doo Mysteries is the best one.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, even the theme song is better. Scoobies.
The Globetrotters would come through. Mama Cass would come through.
I'm not saying that's not the
Batman and Robin came through once. Wild ass times. Batman and Robin of the '60s. Batman and Robin, so in particular, Adam West and what's my man's name?
Scooby Doo, the original crossover artist.
maybe.
No, but
Like, who's doing fucking collaborations like Scooby Doo back in the day?
I don't know. I just feel like a pup named Scooby Doo to me is like the most entertaining one. Like, of course, like when you add star power to anything, as far as like something's going, of course, having a name like Mama Cass, of course, like that's cheating. You got Mama Cass on the show. But that
it's so dope that they have Mama Cass on the fucking. It's crazy.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes. But like, yeah, you no matter what, people got to find their own path.
I know. I want you to always find and have joy in your existence, and not just be like, I'll just play the middle, because the middle is. It's just that it's middling, and I don't, and I know you. It's like a fine life, but I want you to have a better than fine life, and that's just me wanting the best for you, everybody in my life, including you.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, everybody has great intentions for I mean, if most people have, it's always hard to be like everybody has great intentions, but you guess you find out in life everybody doesn't.
Yeah.
But like wanting the best for somebody else might be too much.
Well, that, and like it also comes from a place of assuming that like everything I do makes me unhappy. Where like I feel like when the things that I do that I really enjoy, it makes me enjoy them even more.
Okay.
Because I don't put everything on the same level. It's like the people like on social media where everything's amazing and everything's awesome and my life is always perfect. Like, is it? Because there's like times where it's not, but like you pretend like it is.
Yeah, that
Fake till you make it. That's real talk, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like the middle is great. I kind of
The
feel
middle's
like
where you spend most of your time.
yeah, like see, that's the thing. Though, is like
It's like I want to be comfortable in the middle. I want the comfortable to feel like not stressful and like I'm living a calm existence.
I know, but then you go through when you just said out loud that you don't want to ever be like excited for something, which is your words, not some shit I whipped up, right?
No. What I mean is, it's like
not too excited.
Yeah, too excited. Like when I go to the grocery store, it's like I don't want to fucking nut because we bought strawberries.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's just like we bought strawberries.
That's,
Cool.
I don't think I'm asking
that's
that
the episode
of
of
anybody.
Maury. Like,
Yeah. I don't think I'm asking that of anybody, and particularly of you. I don't. I want you to have a favorite juice, my nigga.
I mean, that's the thing though. Is like
But it's like there's a lot of good juices. There's orange juice,
I
there's
know,
apple
but
juice,
yeah, pomegranate
grape
juice,
like,
bro.
but
yeah, it's
I get what you're saying because when that shit sold out, there's the downer. Like, I go to the store.
I'm the type of nigga that go on a mission. You know me. I'm hitting all these bitches
I
till I
am
find
like
what
that,
I'm
but
looking
at the
for.
same time, it's like when I go to the store, like I can legitly probably only spend an hour or two. Like, like I have to give back to life. Like, man, because I treat myself to this organic pineapple ginger juice. That shit costs like $9.99 a bottle.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, like, I don't know if they only make single batches of the shit because, like, you go to the store sometimes and they do not have it and they will not have it for like a month. And then, like, I'll go to a certain store and they'll definitely have it, but like,
You trying to get you for 15?
yeah, oh no, like it's at Giant Eagle, I think it's like $9.99. At Walmart, it's like probably 8 or 7. Sometimes they have it at Myers, sometimes they don't. But like, I don't get crestfallen when it's not there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't buy it all the time because that shit costs $10.
Like this. If I had a container of mixed nuts, my favorite nut in the mixed nuts is the Brazilian nut. And then I like cashews. And then after that, it's like the almonds are there and the peanuts are there and all that stuff. Like, I prefer to have the Brazilian nuts. But, like, you know, if I eat, like, there's only a couple of them in a can. But I still got a bunch of peanuts and stuff to eat. Like, I'm not going to just get rid of the mixed nuts because all the Brazilian nuts are gone. I think, like, they're all just fine. Like, I'm not going to get upset. You know, like, I'm not going to get too excited. Like, they're just, it's like, a little bit of a blip, but it's not like, oh man, my God, I fucking love these 3 Brazilian nuts that I had in this container of mixed nuts. It's just like, those were my preferred ones. But like, if they're not there, that's fine.
The name of the fish, 2 out of 4. One name is Hunter. The other one name is Mini Hunter. They don't know the other names of the fish.
Fair. Thank you for that. I like pets being named.
Are they like distinguishable in any way, or like you not know which one's actually?
Well, ones are like this really, it's a giant goldfish. Then it's a small goldfish. Then there's 2 fish that are silver and gold. Like one, like they're very
silver and gold.
So it's Burl Lives, definitely. I'm naming these motherfuckers myself. Silver and gold is Burl Lives, or it can just be Burl and Ives. However you need to do it. Silver and gold.
Now, did you get them from like a carnival, or was this like a PetSmart purchase?
Well, okay, so 2 of the fish came from a baby shower.
I don't like that at all.
Oh man, yeah, that's handing like a responsibility rather than a gift.
Yes, and that was one of my things. And then, oh yeah, so this happened on Father's Day, and I
want to be different though.
And I didn't say this out loud, but so this is like this year has been pretty much like almost a whole year of just making up for having a year lost, pretty much. Like 2024 is like I was sick most. Like for a good part of it, and like didn't get to do much. So when it was Father, so I think the baby shower, like my birthday was like that Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
The baby shower was that Saturday, and then Father's Day was that Sunday.
Yeah.
One of the fish died.
Yeah.
From the baby shower.
You want Snowball 3 already?
And I'm like, Jesus. And then like my oldest son was fucked up behind it. He wanted to bury it and everything. It was just like, because it was his fish. The one that he picked out, he named it Minnow. Matter of fact, one of the other fish might be Minnow too. But anyway, he named it and everything. And
like Minnow also, or like Snowball 2, but Minnow 2.
Minnow also, or Minnow too. So he like, we got it buried in the front yard, and he still stops at that spot and says little shit to it.
Ouch.
And he's not very sentimental at all. So, but anyway, he was like cried.
Could you imagine if like the death of that goldfish turned him into religion? Not into a religion, but like towards religion.
Yeah.
Praying for goldfish.
Like if he needs me to start a church, let me know.
I don't think anything's gonna get him towards religion, because like Saturday and Sunday mornings are for Roblox and not much else.
Church of Roblox.
Church of
I saw
Roblox.
Jazz Cam's reviews, like the foodies, their video this morning where they're eating church's chicken after church. And they were talking about how like they didn't have breakfast and pastor was taking so long and everything. I'm like, the easy solution to that is just not go to church.
So or just walk out. That's the thing. I think people forget they are adults with full control.
They were wearing like hoodies and shit in the car, and they're just like, oh, if y'all thought we wore this to church, nah, we brought it with us. I'm thinking, who gives a fuck what you go to church in? That was always my thing about church. It's like, why do I gotta dress up for who? Either accept me as I am, what I'm comfortable in, or like I don't need to fucking come here.
I kind of feel like it's first of all they're definitely Southern. So like,
oh yeah, they're from the Carolinas.
Like it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different.
It's a very religious-y area.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like religion is like it's part of their community.
Yeah.
Like so it's kind of a whole different thing. But man, I wish we had a church as close to us. Because I remember you used to have a church right up the road from you.
It's a Dunkin' now.
There used to be one by me on Broadway back where I went to Buzz.
Yeah, I miss like
I never had it, but it was there.
I mean, I would sometimes if I had some extra time, I would drive to Akron and go to some churches.
You know, when I was in Tennessee, I drove past that churches that I know somebody died at, and it's still there. And I find that to be so fascinating all these years later, because I'm 50 years old at this point, so that had to happen like 30 plus years ago.
How do you think I feel every time I drive by that Cracker Barrel?
Well, that is the Cracker Barrel where it went down.
Shotgun barrel.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's super sad. But I've eaten there several times.
I have been there since.
I have not eaten at that particular. I have eaten at Cracker Barrel before, but it was before this all went down. So that's crazy work.
I literally just drove by it yesterday.
Yeah, the fact that you can get buttermilk biscuits and catfish, I really just I can't help myself sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like people hate on the Cracker Barrel unnecessarily. Like, they go into it with this expectation where it's supposed to be like fucking grandma's Sunday dinner, and it's gotta be like the most amazing. Like, sometimes this maybe goes back to like the middle line thing. Like, don't go into it expecting gourmet fucking food from the Cracker Barrel. You're going into it expecting better than McDonald's, but like you're not going 5-star restaurant.
But worse than Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. Like, there's levels to this shit.
We are in full agreement with that situation.
Yeah, I'm not yelling at you.
I know. I'm like, who the hell is going to the Cracker Barrel with?
I've seen people online like, "Oh, Cracker Barrel's trash and their food's not." I'm like, Cracker Barrel is fine.
Yeah,
it's consistent for what it is, and it's there when you need it.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you how many fucking road trips I've taken where I've seen that old man sitting on that porch from the side of the highway, and I'm just like, if I needed fucking chicken and biscuits, I know it's right there.
See, you know what happened? You know what happened last year when they tried to change their logo,
yeah.
and they just tried to change their logo to a cleaner logo.
Yeah,
it was low effort.
Well, yeah, but everything is low at this point.
I'm tired of restaurants trying to like sanitize the image of their establishments. Like, black and gray and just bland does not make you like new age. It makes you boring.
No, it doesn't. That is all done for real estate sales. It means that
easy in, easy out.
Yeah, you can. It can become anything at any point, and it's meant to be that way. That is intentional. They make things with this brutalist, style of thing. When you see them build, you remember we used to have Pizza Huts that looked like something.
Yeah,
used to have, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Burger King things had a style.
I know, it's like now when you see an old Pizza Hut that is something else, you're like, I know what you.
It's usually always like a hot dog place or a taco place.
I've seen some that are now doctors' offices.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so they, of course, you know what I'm saying, in a world of leverage buyouts and you know what I'm saying, things like that, they want things to be just bland and to look like nothing. So if that Cracker Barrel doesn't work out, we could easily throw a Starbucks.
And like, I know that like there was outrage behind it. And like,
it was the false outrage.
But this is where I want to go with this, is that I know that like a lot of people get upset when they feel that people don't get upset about things that they think are important issues, like ICE or something like that.
Yeah.
But I will say that I appreciate the fact that it shows that at least people have the capacity to come together for something. Even if it is, at the end of the day, not necessarily that important, at least that ability is present and hopefully can be used for other things.
I know, but I hate that what it was. They were like, they're trying to change their logo because they want to be PC and woke. And I'm like, no, they just want to be able to sell that building to the next man if this Cracker Barrel don't work out. It's not woke. It's not DEI, which is what people were claiming it to be.
Yeah,
they like that man. I guess they assumed it was just a shadow figure. There's no race involved, but they just assume that's definitely a white man, and you taking a white man out of my Cracker Barrel.
That's our old Uncle Cracker. Don't take him away.
Like, no, that's not what's going on there. And I've never had beef in the Cracker Barrel. I've never gone to Cracker Barrel where I had a bad experience. I've never had somebody talk to me a fucked up way. I've always had love shown. They always feed me well. My food come out timely.
Yeah, I think that like the thing was they were getting mad also because they were taking all the shit off the walls.
They were just going.
Yeah, they were stripping the essence of like what the Cracker Barrel is. Like when I think of Cracker Barrel, I think of like an old farm town, like a farmland sort of like porch, like when you go to like a farmhouse and it has the porch that wraps around the house.
Yeah.
Like they got that kind of vibe outside the building with the rocking chairs that are like $800 that no one ever buys. And then you go in and you got the general store with all the candies and the candles.
That store's always great.
Yeah, and the games and everything. It's kind of like this like flea market, country style vibe about it. And then you get ushered into like a barn feeling where you're going to have like a home cooked meal of
and
sort.
I love when you go in there and they got the fire going. Like,
I don't think I've been. You know what? I've only ever been like whenever my Cracker Barrel experience is always like in the summer for some reason.
Well, yeah, you gotta go there like this time of year. They got the fire going and it's like crackling and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, so you went from like an experience with personality to like feeling like you're in fucking prison. Here's 4 gray walls. You know, you get 2 hots in a cot.
This is what private equity has done to this country. Y'all remember that when you know what I'm saying that what they took from you. You remember what you had.
Remember what they took from us.
Because you once had a Vibey-ass Cracker Barrel. You used to have a Vibey-ass Red Lobster, so you had there. But as people have come in, bought these businesses, bought them in most situations because they just want the real estate. They just want the land they sitting on. And then they would be like, oh, but I took a big old loan to buy this, and I can't pay that loan back, so now I got to bankrupt the fucking Red Lobster. And then they'll be like, it was because of Shrimp Fest. Well, no, it's because you fuckers came in there, bought this land with a leveraged buyout, spent a bunch of money that you didn't have to do this, and now you owe the bank.
We losing recipes.
Losing our recipes.
That's upsetting. Anyway.
Yeah, like I know you were you listened to the latest Doughboys where they were talking about all the restaurants going awry.
No, I have not listened to the most one. The last Thursday one. No, I have not listened to that one yet. Okay. So what we got left? This Twin Peaks, which is out west. I don't think we got one of those this week. It's of course we had the Tilted Kilt, which I don't know if it exists anymore. Hooters is out the game, but again that is private equity.
I went to a Twin Peaks out in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, so there is some this way.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, that's
the one that's like a log cabin-y vibe with like wolves and shit.
They wearing they all wear some kind of. I mean, it's a restaurant. They're all wearing.
It was definitely a restaurant. It was like teenage-y, early 20s looking girls running around in skirts and tops. And
What's that one that got shot up in Texas? The biker gangs got at each other.
I think that was that was a Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Yeah, Twin Peaks is like around. Like they're not like localized.
Yeah.
I was surprised the Tilted Kilt didn't last down there.
I'm not because you know what
it was fine. You know,
it always seems like no matter what's in that location doesn't last.
It's a bad spot. It's a bad corner. It's a corner.
It's just crazy because it's right across the street from a casino.
I know,
but there's also a lot of like people that hang around on that strip for the buses.
Yeah,
where you don't necessarily just want to like be around all the time.
Yeah, like you know. Just like most places, people take shits right in front of there. They're like, you trying to eat.
It's weird. It's like the casino is been. I mean, it's a casino. It'd be very hard for it not to survive. But like that Wahlburgers has been there for years at this point.
Yeah.
Granted, it's kind of like attached to the casino in a way.
Yeah.
But then like you got that little strip of like nothing between that and like East 4th.
Yeah.
And you would think that'd be like prime real estate for them to like do something like that record store or whatever that was. That like has been like boarded up for years.
It was a shoe store and it was a Goldfish, and they pushed them out. They did eminent domain on them, and then they put nothing there, which was weird. And then like across the street from there, same thing. Yeah. And then like it's all sorts of weird shit. Like somebody fell out that parking garage up there on top of it, and
there's just so much wasted space right there. It's like no wonder the Browns want to leave downtown.
They ain't gonna do no better out in Brook Park.
Yeah. They might. I'm just mad that that's not an IKEA.
I wish remember that was supposed to be in the Plain Dealer building.
Yeah.
And I wish that would happen. But again, we sit square in the middle of the great IKEA triangle. It's almost exactly 2 hours away in every direction. It's an IKEA.
It just goes to show you though too that like all this potential exists, but there's just no one willing to do shit with it. Yeah. That land sat there for how long doing nothing?
It could have been
something.
It's been almost 20 years.
Yeah. Think of like all the malls that get torn down and then just nothing happens.
Yeah. Yeah, these times. Well, Ant, thank you.
Losing our recipes.
I love what you bring to the table. We bounce all around it anyway, and it's good shit. And so that was you. You got some first up. As always, is Tatum, man. I bring it over the box now to see what he wants to share with you all this go round. I would gladly appreciate, sir, a little bit of story time with Lunchbox.
I hope it's like the Wonder Years where like you got me like playing in the front yard by a white picket fence, and then like me looking lovingly into like my crush's eyes as I kiss for the first time, and then all of a sudden I'm getting on a boat to war.
I thought it would involve books in some way, story time, but damn.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess reading Rainbow works too.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, war,
Famine.
First kiss.
What is it good for?
Story time, books.
It'll be in there. Worry not. I cannot wait to edit this. And I love when I can really just go ahead and. I know that's weird to say because right now there's a show that's not up yet because I have not finished editing it. But I like when I get to do this And I get to really get in there and get my gristle. I gotta line the audio up with the video right now, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm glad though that like the first segments took so long because it got me to the point where I remembered that I wanted to talk about this.
Good.
Yeah. So like, and what triggered it was that I looked at that like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck it, this did happen on there that I wanted to talk about. So I brought something for T before the show.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and show up in your video.
Is that a piece of silver?
No, it's a piece of a meteorite.
Oh shit!
You could pop that open though too and touch it if you wanted to.
I didn't want to touch it because I didn't want to fuck. I didn't want to fuck this.
So that's the meteorite right there.
Yeah.
You mind if I take a picture of it?
I was gonna take a picture, so take a nice picture and send it to me. That's what's gonna be in your show.
So yeah, like I had bought that for T a couple months ago off of this app called Whatnot, which I've probably talked about in the past.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't used it in a couple years, and I started up again. Like I installed it back on my phone a couple months ago when I first got like into like gold and silver and stuff, and because I remember they like had those categories on there, but like I wasn't buying that kind of stuff back in the day. But in the last like couple years, I've dabbled off and on with Magic the Gathering, and so I was back on there like ordering Magic cards because like people do like buy it now. So like you can just search for items and just purchase without having to sit in an auction and stuff. And I've bought some cards off there the last few months, and it mostly has gone well. Nothing like crazy's happened. Although right now I'm dealing with a situation where a seller put my package together last Saturday, and the tracking isn't showing that it was ever received by the post office, and so they opened up a claim yesterday. So like when I looked at the tracking today, it shows that they did file like a missing like package claim or whatever. Because I messaged the seller and I was like, "Hey, I saw you made the package, but did you ever drop it off? Because it's been a week now." And they're like, "Oh yeah, I put it in our community mail pickup."
Oh,
and yada
no.
yada yada. I'm like, "Oh cool," because the thing too is like the two items I bought from them, for like $10 to $15 cheaper than each item is on like a dealer website. Mm-hmm. So I was like, "God damn it!" But anyway, one other purchase that like I had made recently was from a different seller, and I think the buy had like I bought like 2 cards off of them. It might have been 3, but I think it was 2. And in the listing, it just showed that the item was regular. It wasn't a foiled out version of the card.
Yeah.
And that was what I wanted. It was not foil. And so like I made the purchase, everything, and it took like a week and a half for the item to show up. And when it finally showed up, the spoiler, the item was foiled. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, let me go back and look and make sure that like I didn't miss something on the listing.
Yeah.
So I went back and looked, and there was no mention of it being foil like anywhere at all. The picture wasn't foil. The listing didn't mention that it was foil. The title didn't mention nothing about being foil. Nothing. So I left a review because they always like the app pushes for you to rate every transaction. So I basically left a review. I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars, and I gave it like 4 to 5 stars for like shipping and stuff like that. Even though I wasn't really that thrilled with how long it took, but it was packed well and everything, and it was weather delays for the most part, I guess. Like so, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like you can't control the weather. We've had some really rough, cold fronts and snowstorms and stuff the last few weeks up here, and so it is what it is. But then I gave it like low scores for like accuracy and shit, and I basically like I wrote a little paragraph talking about how like the listing didn't say that it was foil, and that if I would have known that the card was foil, I wouldn't have bought it. And because the thing is, it's like I don't like buying foils because like a lot of foils in this day and age are lower quality than they were back in the day, and so like they crimp up, like the moisture in the air, hot and cold, they curl.
Yeah. And
then also like when I'm playing like with a deck, a lot of times like you'll play with like play sets. Like a play set in Magic is like usually like 4. And so it's like if I'm playing with 4 of the same card, but one of them's foil and the other 3 isn't, it like one, like I said, the curling can make it kind of like stand up a little bit in your deck, like in the stack.
Yeah.
So like if you're looking at that kind of shit, you can kind of like it marks your deck in a way.
Okay.
And then two, like if say I'm playing and this is an example, like I'm gonna get a little bit of this, but like say like you're playing a match and somehow your opponent has a way to look at your hand, and you have one or the other, like a foil or a non-foil in your hand, and then you draw like on your next turn, you draw the opposite of what you have.
Yeah.
Now you have to remember which one you showed your opponent, because if you play the one you didn't show him, now he's going to know what you drew for the turn. So it's like a competitive edge kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I wrote what I wrote, basically saying like, I wouldn't have bought it had I known it was foil. And so I didn't go back on the app for a couple days. And I went back on, and I had a message from the seller basically saying that like he wishes that I would have messaged him before I left the review, and that he thought that I would appreciate the upgrade because he accidentally sold the one that I bought. And he thought that I would be excited for the foiling, and he wishes that I hadn't wrote what I wrote and shit. And I'm thinking like, motherfucker, I wish you would have messaged me before changing the item that I bought.
Yeah.
Without my permission.
Yeah.
And like, so like you're mad that like I let people know that you fucked with my order. So like I just kind of wrote back like, hey man, like I appreciate the consideration that you were trying to do, but like I bought what I bought for a reason.
Yeah.
And I kind of explained the reasoning that I just gave to you guys, that I don't like foils. I don't like playing with them in my deck. And like I could understand like if I was a Commander player, like Commander is a format that used to be community based, and then the company of Wizards stole it so they could make money off of it. And in Commander, you only play with like one copy of each card in your deck.
Yeah.
So like if you have a bunch of foils, a lot of Commander people like they bling out their deck. So like they'll buy foils or alternate art versions or promo. Like a lot of them go all out for that kind of shit. They would appreciate one random ass foil way more than I ever would. So like I wrote back, it was just like, I'm not a Commander player. I don't like foils. And then I explained to him exactly what I said to you guys about like having one non-foil versus having one foil versus three non-foils in deck, and like why it might matter. And he hasn't replied back, and I don't expect him to. Yeah. But it was just like, I don't like you changing my shit without talking to me, and then getting butthurt when I tell the world what you did with my order. Like we were supposed to like keep it under wraps or shit. Because it's not like I bashed you. I didn't give you a 1 out of 5 and say I'd never buy from you again. I gave you a 3 out of 5 because at least you packaged it well. The item was kind of what it was supposed to be, even though it wasn't. And all I said was I wouldn't have bought that item had I known that it was what it was. I never said I wouldn't buy from you again, or that other people shouldn't. So, like, don't come at me after you changed my shit. You sold my item to somebody else and then didn't message me about it. You went and changed my order and then tried to gaslight me for telling people the truth.
So, and just like you were saying earlier, there's nothing wrong with the medium. Like, if you'd have just did what I asked you to do, not try to razzle, not try to dazzle, just right in the middle, just like I asked, everything would have been okay.
Yeah, it was like I bought that particular item for a reason, because it was the thing what I wanted. And now, like, I have this thing that I don't want. And it's not like I bought it from some store where I have like a return policy.
Yeah.
So it's now I've spent money on this item that I don't need or want. And I can't get rid of it because if I sell it to like a company, I'm going to get half of what it's worth if they'll even buy it to begin with.
Yeah.
And so it's like, now you've cost me money and you've pissed me off. Because like, I was fine leaving the review and just taking the L. But now you've tried to like come at me. Not like I don't feel like he yelled at me or whatever, but it was just the like, oh shucks, man, I wish you hadn't done that. Well, motherfucker, I wish you hadn't done that. Like, if you would have just taken the L, kept your mouth shut, we could have moved on amicably. But now you've pissed me off.
Yeah. So I had two similar. I'm not saying they're alike situations happen to me on Discogs. Discogs is of course a service where you buy records or CDs, I guess, or tapes and shit. But I buy records there, and it's mostly known for records. And I bought this record. It was a record store day release, so it was a very specific, release. And it's only so many items. It was a Bar Simpson 7-inch on silver vinyl. And I got it for what I know was a song. Way less than what it should have been sold for. And then all of a sudden he was like, yeah, I sent it. And I'm like, but did you send it? Because of course, like, it basically it was always like, I made a label. That's what it said the entire time. Mm-hmm. And I already knew what it was. This motherfucker was like, oh, this bitch can go for 3 times what I paid for it. And he just kept that bitch. I know he did. And I know that's an assumption on my part, but it's not an unthought about, situation. And so I just was like, it never came. It sucked. And whatever. And on Discogs, it is up or down. There's no, 3 stars, 4 stars. It is just red and green. That's your options. Unless something has changed recently. And so I gave him a red. And it's like, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? This shit didn't come through. Like, and he hits me up. I wish you would have talked to me. I gave you a refund and blah, blah, blah. And I'm out of a whole record now. And I'm like, but are you out of a record? Or did you sell that record to somebody else at the 3 times the price that you showed it to me for situation? Because I don't think you were. But whatever. That happened. Then another dude I bought a record from, and I still have it. And that dude ended up giving me negative feedback. I gave him negative feedback, which took my Discogs feedback from 100% to lower. And in recent history, like probably last year sometimes, you can go to Discogs and be like, hey man, this is a whole shit ass review. Can you take care of that for me? And then Discogs agreed with me. Yeah, that was a whole shit ass review, and they took his review down of me because he was just hating on me. Like that's what his review was. It was like fuck that dude, and they was like, no, that's not what we want to do here at Discogs. And another dude sends me a record, and the description of the record is a mint record, a mint sleeve. And I know people are like, why does this shit that matter? Well, it arrives, and it's a PVC sleeve.
Yeah.
It has a clean ass crack on the edge of it. That's not mint. It's actually I would grade that probably poor. If I'll be real with you, I would not even call that good. And I hit my man's up. I'm like, bro, this is not what you told me this was. And he had such. Ooh, I might. Let's see if it's still there. Let's go to the old Discogs right quick. Let's see if it's in there still. Profile. And messages. First, my child says hello to his uncles. So big up from Lee. And then
I was also told to the original message tell me, and Miles said help. And then no, hello. It was corrected.
Very good. And then Gabriel just sent love because I sent a picture of us sitting here recording.
Okay.
And then at some point, Wade sent us love too. So love from
love to the men of the our men of the past.
Yeah. I can't go back further than just this past week on this house, so I can't tell you exactly what this dude said. But he had a fit and told me that I was on some bullshit and blah 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 because the record's fine. Blah. And I'm like, that's not what this was. That's not what I bought from you. This is not what I came to you for. And you sent me some nonsense. And when I told you complained to you about you sent me some nonsense, you complained to me as if I've done something wrong here. I didn't. I came to you for a deal. I've given you money for a specific item in a specific condition, and they don't give it to me. So it's like it's I got a record on the way right now that stays sealed, mint, unopened. We'll see what arrives when it arrives. I've had very, very, very good experiences with Discogs. That was the only time I had those 2 experiences are my only bad. And like I said, they were corrected. You remember that one time I sold one of them Super Nintendos? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that dude was wild. And eBay took care of that one for me, so that was pretty dope. So that job took me like, I'm gonna call the cops. Like, give it a go. I'm way up here in Ohio, Texas, boy. We'll see what happens. So it goes down. So basically, are you gonna be able to get this car from anywhere else? Have you been able to source it?
I mean, it's not that it's like rare or anything. Like,
yeah,
I could easily buy more, but it was just like I hated the hissy fit.
Yeah,
it was like I said my piece. It was done and over with, and then you had to go and throw a temper tantrum in my DMs. I have the message right here. I'll read the damn thing. I was actually just looking at it. It goes, yo, bro, I'm really sorry,
yo,
man.
bro, me.
Yeah, like, yo, bro, I'm really sorry, man. The non-foil double sold, and I upgraded for you thinking you would be happy. Totally the opposite reaction I thought I would have gotten. Wish I could have gotten a DM before a bad review, man. Not sure what the hate is on foils, but I think it was a generous upgrade. So, here's the thing about this. Like I said, I've already laid out a few reasons why.
Yeah.
But back in the day, a foil was a rare thing. Like in modern Magic the Gathering, they print foils out the fucking yin yang. Like they sell expensive collector boosters that are like nothing but foils. They have alternate art cards that also have foils. Like there's foil. You can get foils like in a lot of ways more readily available than regular versions. And so, like, back in the day, a foil was, like, something rare and exclusive, like, because there was only a couple of foils in a box, and there was only one foil rare per box, and each set had, you know, like, 40, 50 rares, so the chance of getting a foil of, like, a good rare was very low, so that made those more expensive. Now, like I said, it's like there's so many ways of getting foils that, like, there's an overabundance, so foils don't have the same value that they had back in the day.
Yeah.
There are certain cards that, like, when I've gone onto these, like, dealer sites to sell back for store credit, they buy the foil version for less money than they buy the regular version. So you weren't upgrading me. You were dumping your product onto me that nobody else wanted and trying to pass it off as you were doing me a favor.
Yeah.
When you fucked up. Because you said right there, oh, hey, I accidentally sold your item, so I thought I was upgrading you to make it all right. No, you mishandled your inventory, you fucked up, and then you tried to dump something onto me that no one else wanted.
Yeah.
And then you're getting mad at me that I told the truth about it. Like, if I DM'd you, what was going to happen? Were you going to send me my money back? Because that's the other thing that pissed me off about this, was like, I didn't demand a refund. I didn't come into your DMs screaming at you about it. And like here, I'll even read my review so people can see that I didn't fucking pop off at the mouth. Just gotta pull it up real quick. Right here. The watery grave I bought wasn't listed as being foil, but I received a foil version. Wouldn't have purchased it had I known it was foil. That's all I said in the review.
Yeah.
And alright, so my review averaged out to 3.5 out of 5 stars for him.
Yeah.
So even though he fucked up my order and fucked me, I didn't do anything to damage his reputation or scream or say people shouldn't buy from him. I didn't DM him angry, screaming, like cussing him out, nothing. I just said a calm statement and I left it at that. I accepted my L. I expected him to accept his L.
Yeah.
But then for him to send me that message, that's what pissed me off more beyond the fact. I was willing to live in the middle.
Yeah.
He's drugged me down to, like, Angerville. And that's why I try to stay in the middle. Because, like, I wouldn't have been in this place otherwise.
Yeah.
I would have accepted that not everything in life works out the way you want it. He got me for a couple bucks. It is what it is. At least I got something out of it. And I would have moved on with my life. But he had to take it a step further and fucking DM me and try to gaslight me. So now he's put me into, like, I would punch you in the face if you were in front of me town.
You taking it there? I'll take this shit further.
Two things this story reminds me of. One, bringing bullying back. Bringing bullying back. Soft bullying.
We'll figure it out.
and then, like, remember that time we went to the restaurant and the lady tried to give you a bowl of soup? Or was it super chili?
It was chicken noodle soup.
And you were like, I'm currently a vegetarian. And she's like, well, you can still eat it. I'm like, look, this is not where I am right now. Like, I don't eat meat, but you just because you're being nice, I'm supposed to accept it? That's not where we are right now. I don't eat meat. Chill out. But she was pissed because she was being nice and bringing you a cup of soup, but she didn't bring neither me or T no cup of soup either. She was only being nice to you. Well, that's not here and there, but
well, wasn't it because like there was something else I tried to order and they didn't have it?
Yeah, they didn't
something?
have it, so she was just bringing you a cup of soup. He's like, but
Here, let me hit you with this cup of soup. Like, bro, I don't need your compliments. Thank you.
I don't need your shiny. I just want my regular shit, buddy.
fascinating.
Yeah, so it's like this whole situation. It was just like, I took my L, buddy. Why couldn't you just take your L? You had to go and like. You had to go and piss me off.
Are you like his lowest review? Have you drugged his reviews down? That 3.5 really fucked up his whatever.
No, like when you look at like his shit, it's still at the top of his page. Says he has 5 stars reviews average with 581 reviews.
Yeah,
my 3.5 out of 5 did nothing to fuck up his rating whatsoever.
But I guess it's kind of like what comedians say, like, man, I look at all these positive comments, but that one comment
drag you down. Yeah. That's the human mind is so weird in that regard. It'll be the one negative comment that get you angry or whatever. So,
and so like here, I'll even read like I gave you the verbatim, but I will really literally read what I wrote back to him. I said, "Hello, I appreciate the thought, but I hate playing with foils, especially if it's one random foil with 3 non-foils in a deck. I don't like how they bend from moisture, and it's strategic in deck building. If I have to reveal my hand to an opponent and I show them a foil then draw a non-foil, I now have to mentally make sure I play the foil over the non-foil to not tip my draw. It's minor, but when playing competitively, all the edges matter. I'm not a commander player, so one random foil in my playset doesn't help me."
Yeah.
That's all I said back.
Yeah. No, you good. If the situation, am I an asshole? No, Box, you're not the asshole. But this dude, this seller is. Child turkeys, man. I swear to God, people just can't be cool, man. This nation. What the fuck is going on in this country right now?
They need to get punched.
Just a slap across the mouth.
I think he was living in the highs. He was like, "Oh man, my shit don't stink ever. I'm always perfect. I nail every fucking shot."
Yeah.
And then I brought him back down to Middletown, and he's just like, "What the fuck, man? I don't live in Middletown. My life is nothing but highs.
Yeah.
I'm happy all the fucking time.
And
you gonna bring me down to the middle? How fucking dare you?"
I'm a B+ nigga. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying I need an A. I'm not saying I don't want a C-. I'm a B+ nigga, and that's all I'm trying to say, man.
I'm a lot different than that. I'm like, I am what I am. Like sometimes I'm an A. I'll get an A in science. Guess what? But I'm totally fine with getting an F in math because guess what? Math ain't my best subject.
There you go.
Because sometimes I'll get a D or I'll get a C. I am where I am. I'm not interested in in this point in life, like trying to impress people for any reason.
Yeah,
or better yet, like, this is what I realized about myself the other day. I don't care about being cool no more.
Yeah.
That's over with in my life.
I realized years ago that the what's cool now isn't for me.
Yeah.
It's not catered to me. It's not my generation anymore.
That's a straight up Simpsons reference that you're making that you don't know you're making.
No.
But in the last 4 episodes, we have made a Simpsons reference, and I've just edited the GIF into the video.
Yeah.
You watching, you're gonna see Grandpa Simpson saying, "Nah, I don't even know what's cool anymore.
Yeah.
What is cool? It's scary."
Yeah,
It's like my brother you were asking me about earlier.
Yeah.
Sends Sydney Sweeney memes to our little brother's group chat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's his generation's sex symbol.
Yeah, I mean,
To me, that's just a mediocre actress with all right tits.
So,
all right,
so sincere.
you are wrong.
I fully agree with my man's right here. She does nothing for me, and I don't
I didn't
understand
say she
it.
do nothing for me, but saying her chesticles are only mediocre. Man, that was some New York
Great New York blues.
I mean, I don't know a lot of the movies she in, but I'm like, them titties
Every
nice.
movie I've ever seen her in, she was all right in Euphoria.
Yeah, that's what I do know her from Euphoria.
But
And
I'm also at the point with Euphoria where I don't give a shit if that comes back ever. I know it is.
it's supposed to
supposedly,
be coming back.
But I have to imagine they probably had to do some reworking when old boy, is no longer with us.
What's a couple people? Is it a couple people dead from the show?
Only the one that I remember. But I didn't like the way that show was going anyway. So I was kind of cool if it didn't come back.
Yeah, but I think his story was over because the one little dude that was his sidekick, he's like a professional boxer or something now. So
Well, yeah, he was about to go to jail or whatever in the show.
yeah, I think that was over. I mean, I'm super sad that he's no longer with us, but I didn't think he was coming back. And it's other people who are kind of that wasn't coming back anyway. Like the one the thick Latina girl, she not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always some
Yeah.
weird shit with that show.
But like she was all right in that show, playing like a moody
Yes.
teenager. But like when I saw her in like what was it, Madam Web? Fucking terrible. That movie as a whole was terrible, but she didn't do it any favors.
Yeah. I'll watch it because like shit. I mean, ain't many shows out there to really get your dander up anyway. But
I didn't feel comfortable with the thought of like Zendaya getting forced into like sex trafficking because she had a drug addiction. That's the only thing. I didn't want to watch that kind of show.
yeah, and if from previews I seen, they bring that lady back.
Oh, they have to complete the story arc because Zendaya stole the drugs. So it's
Yeah.
like there's got to be consequences, right?
It gotta be. It got to be.
Like drug dealers don't let you get a briefcase full of fucking drugs and then just like, it is all good. No, because she straight up told her like, look, if you fuck me,
That lady was so fucking scared.
I'm gonna make sure
too.
you get fucked.
Yeah, that lady was fucking scared because she was so
calm.
deadpan, like so deadpan.
Those are the scariest people when like they tell you what it's going to be, and they don't have to give you inflection because you know what they're saying they mean.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to watch the show because I know what she meant. She's like, look, bitch, if you fuck me, I'm putting you into sex trafficking, and that's what it is. You're gonna work this fucking debt off.
Well,
And it's like I don't want to watch that show.
yeah, I'm gonna watch. Like I'm intrigued to see more titties and see where the story goes.
Fair. Well, thank you, the good Reverend Box. I'm sorry that you had that experience, but I'm glad you check fools at the door because sometimes it needs to happen. So that's what's up with that. There, you get some tea time this week. Actually, had some couple of bits to share with you about my life, and I'm excited to do that for you. So here's me playing the video, editing my little video into the show. Look, it happened. Wasn't that cool? And I just found an animated GIF of Grandpa Simpson's quote, and I will read it to you verbatim right quick. And it says, "I used to be with it. Then they changed what it was. Yeah. Now what I'm with isn't it. And what's it seems weird and scary to me. And it'll happen to you."
Yeah. Yeah, like
It's the truth.
But for sure.
yeah, because like even with pants, like 2 years ago your pants had to be super tight. Now they gotta be super big. I just want to stay in the middle. I don't need big pants. I don't need small pants. I just need pants or shorts.
Fur shorts.
When one can do it.
Yeah, when I saw the other day, yesterday, that it was like 48 degrees outside, I was like, hell yeah, because my sweatpants are in the hamper, need washed anyway.
Nice. I'm going to edit the videos I shot into this episode.
Okay.
So you'll get to see them, listener. But I want to share with you that last Sunday, we go from where we record this, me and Vanessa and her uncle and aunt and cousin, and then eventually my oldest kid, Xander, we all went out walking on the ice at Lake Erie. And
Nice.
I hadn't done it. I've done it before, and when I was a younger man, we did it from the wrong place to be doing it from. We climbed down the rocks and did that shit. Just not as a grown man. I'm like, why? That was dumb, and probably deadly, potentially deadly, potentially harmful. As a grown man, I was like, we'll just do it. We'll go around the beach way because we know how deep that water is. If it cracked, I know it'll suck, but I can at least walk back to land without having died. But we got out there on the ice. And it was wonderful. As I was saying on the most recent episode, Vanessa has been doing so much better with her RA. It was nice for her to be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get out of the house, and I'm gonna get out on this ice a little bit. She didn't go way far. I went further out than she did, but she was like, she went as far as she wanted to. And was like, I'm gonna kick it right here with Aunt Jan, and Steph, that's her cousin, and we gonna be all right. I'm like, all right. And I said, I'm gonna go out there, and Pat is Vanessa's uncle, but he like my homie. You know what I'm saying, we always got love for each other. So me and him went out there just yapping about the ice and life and so forth. It was very lovely. And then by the time me and Pat came back around, Xander had come. I had seen Xander the night before at his cousin's party, and so I was like, I'm going to ice tomorrow if you want to come. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I will. I wonder what the willow at Lake Erie, Edgewater, looks like from the other side. Isn't that cool? We're out on the ice, out on the lake, walking on water, real Jesus style, with my busted gloves, but a fancy fine coat. And I feel like I'm at like the Arctic or the Antarctic, I guess. I don't know, one of those frozy areas. But like, I would never swim out this far. Trust me. So the fact I can walk out this far is pretty swell. Wave, Pat. Hey, it's Pat. He's good people. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, I'm on the snow. I'm gonna walk a little further out, and then we'll come back. We'll take it back in, so I won't, die. Also, I wonder how my phone's going to react to the cold, because it's like, is it going to run better? It's going to be a more efficient. Oh no, there you go. There's a nice crack. You see what you're talking about, the cracks there? Yeah. You guys can see that one. That is right there. There's a nice little seam. Because me and Pat was just talking, and the ice is blowing down this way. Look at that.
You can only carry Lake Erie.
And not in a cup. Come on, man. It's a rare experience.
Lighthouse over there.
Kind of zoom in on that a little bit. Probably not. But then, like way out there, and if you, I don't know, you can see it, is the substation or whatever that is.
Crib?
Yeah.
The water intake?
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah. See, that's too much. See. Goodness gracious.
3 miles up there, isn't it?
I thought it was 5. So me and him went out on ice and just hung out and talked and was, looking at the cracks in the ice and so forth and just having a good time, man. And it really was wonderful to get out there. Lake Erie, of course, is our local great lake, and I find it to be a treasure to me. I've swam in it on both sides. I've swam it on the Canadian side and the American side. Trust me, the Canadian side is a much more vibey situation. It's clear and it's nice. It's lovely. You should go check it out. Look at this ice. It's gorgeous. This time I brought my son out. It's Xander. Pat's still here. He's just over there with his people. Worry not. But
Pat fell and had to replace him real quick.
well, Pat had already come out here, and then he came back out here with me. So he did twice. Now this is me coming out here with you. Now that's my twice. So, and that's just like, that's my step. I'm not going no further. But like, look, the actual, like ice. The dog, I seen that dog just take a shit just out here on the ice. Like it's cool. Like, okay, dog, you got respect on your name. Oh man, I love it. Y'all wonder why I love Cleveland. I know this seems, and the antithesis of why somebody would love a spot because it's so cold, but it's just beautiful in a way that I think people don't appreciate. This was once a glacier that melted and became Lake Erie. The Great Lakes are all just great glaciers. And here it is, taking it back to these glacial streets. And I just super appreciate that. And, but it's also the most shallow of the Great Lakes, and therefore it can reach up to 95, sometimes, rarely, but sometimes up to 100% ice over. And so it freezes really far.
So when they say 100% ice over,
Yeah.
how deep is that? Because it's still fish and shit in there.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not going to be frozen to the, to 200 feet, whatever, because at the deepest, I think Lake Erie is like 293 feet deep.
Okay.
So it just means ice all the way over it.
So it's the whole milk of lakes.
Let it out for me.
Because they say whole milk, like it's whole fat. But like whole milk as we drink it, as I do drink it, I don't. Other people drink other milk. It's only 3.5% fat.
What? I think whole milk was 4% fat. And
Well,
they
3.5
and that they sell. I didn't know this. They
Up to
sell
6.
6% fat, which is like what? At that point, you give me cream. No, thank you.
But see, that's only 6%. That. So when you say whole milk, you thinking, man, this is 100% fat.
Yeah.
But yet, there's whipping cream.
Yeah, there is more to be had.
There's more fat out there, and it's also like
fat to be had.
like if I go to even if I went to Giant Eagle, I still couldn't like. It's just like a bag of cocaine. I don't know where to get no cocaine from, and I don't know where to even get no point. I couldn't get no 6% fat milk if you like give me some motherfucking 6% fat milk, right?
It's a Costco thing. So
It's at other places too because I mean other than Costco, but
yeah. Also I know a dude who I know
a dude to get some coke.
I know his wife, and so he works at a dairy.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta connect on milk. If you needed a 6% milk, I probably could get you some 6% milk.
No, we I do drink whole milk, but like we for the most part at our house we're a lactate family.
2% and 1% around these parts. Like if I can find it, you know what I'm saying, the green cap and or blue cap.
Yeah.
And so that's what we move like over here.
I mean I do feel like 2% milk is a black thing for some reason.
It's what I came up. I
Yeah.
want to believe. I think that's what I came up on. So that's just what it is.
We used to buy 2% when I was a kid.
We already know you black. You don't gotta rub it in.
Then as I got older, I got used to skim.
Yeah, because your grandma.
You're a purple cap dude. I hear you.
Like I don't know why it was just always 2% milk.
I don't really buy milk anymore though. Like I mean, like if I need it for something, or like if we go and get donuts, like sometimes we'll stop and get like chocolate milk from Sheetz or something.
Okay.
Like the Dairymans or whatever with the cow on it.
Yeah.
But I know that's just milk with a bunch of fucking sugar and cocoa powder added to it.
Well, yeah, we buy lactate by the gallons, and lactate is like it's $6, which is I mean I still feel like it's expensive, but at the same time it's cheaper than buying $56 cans of milk.
Yeah, fair. It's a lovely experience to be out there. Had a good time, and of course, I'm not saying Uncle Pat and Jan, they white. I'm not saying whatever, but it's white folk out there doing shit they shouldn't be doing. And I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? It's like, people was out there crawling around on the ice. And I'm like, no. Somebody was out there laying in the ice. And I'm like, what the heck? No. And I know, and the reason I'm saying no is it was also me. I'm out there watching people with their dog on ice, and dogs just out there shitting and pissing all over the goddamn glacier.
Man.
So I'm like, how you don't just lay down on it's one Lake Erie kind of dirty as is. But also, I'm telling you right now, we know, and I mean, if you locally, we know that place has been the frozen version of it has just been full of animals out there just pooping and peeing. Don't be laying and playing around in the damn ice out there. It's gross in a way that has me upset.
Yeah, but you know there's no laws out on the water, T.
You know, we were not far enough out from
You have
maritime.
no jurisdiction
We were
here.
not far enough out from maritime law to take hold. And
Maritime pissing shit.
Yeah. It's just
Could
like
you walk across the ice into Canada?
you can from the Toledo side. It's tight enough and frozen deep enough where you can make that happen, but not from this side. Yeah, but I did see, and then another thing, I'm like, white folk doing too much. It was a dude who was definitely walking to, the outlets out there on Lake Erie, the little orange thing is way about 5 miles out there.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucker who, I cannot tell you how close he was because, vision, but he was definitely headed that way by himself. And I'm like, what's going to happen is you don't know the thickness of the ice at that point. Because again, it's frozen, but it ain't frozen all the way down. And ice can get thinner. And in fact, the very next day, a story came out that an 80 mile in length, but about 50 feet in width crack had developed along that frozen Lake Erie because wind happens and the ice shifts.
Yeah.
And because the ice shifts, it has ability to crack.
Man, I just think like in general, be like part of the reason the water stays warm because it's fish. I know fish are cold blooded and stuff, but like their movement creates heat.
Yeah.
So in certain parts, it's never going to be totally frozen.
Yeah. It just can't be because of the motion. I'm trying to find y'all this.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, everything. If I got it in video, I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the and I'll edit into the video. But you can watch the crack develop.
Crack kills. Is that a Doppler radar?
No, that's satellite image. That's
Okay.
That's even better. That's an actual photograph or a movie, as it were.
Okay.
And so this I don't know. This adventurer, I'll try to give him. I'll give him a little credit. Just straight out there, and I'm saying all by yourself is dangerous. I don't know how far cell services reach. I truly don't. So I'm like, is there a service out there? I don't know. I hadn't seen what's inside that intake since years ago. Our local PBS channel did a documentary called Hidden Cleveland, which I can't find anywhere. And they went out there and talked about what it was, and I think it's an illuminating company piece of kit. And I don't know. Again, I have no idea what it's for. But way out on Lake Erie is this thing that I'll try to find you a picture of. And some explanations. I'm like, bruh. And I'm saying we just sitting there watching this dude get further and further away, smaller and smaller on the horizon. I'm like, that just seems dangerous.
I mean, I don't know.
Now, I cannot call it if that brother was white. That is an assumption on my part.
He had on
But-
a balaclava or something?
Well, not too far out for me to see.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's like, man, don't do that. All you
That
gonna
is
do
a Slavic baby from the mountains of Caucasus.
yeah, you like don't have the damn Coast Guard having to come out and get your ass because you stupid. Don't do that. My other thing that I think is dope, and I told the fellas about it already, man, but I just want to share it with you, the listeners. You know what I'm saying? I paid my car off. Jimmy made my last payment, which was bullshit because then it ended up being like, I know this seems stupid to be mad about. It was like $30 more than the actual last payment was.
Yeah, because they charge you like that, like remaining like interest balance or some shit.
Yeah, they making sure they walked away with a little something in their pocket because the last payment was like $440, $443.
They did that to me too when I paid it.
It's
off
actually
before COVID.
$467, and I'm like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, it's like if I were to like come up and like be able to pay my house off in one shot,
Yeah.
I'd owe whatever that lingering interest balance is, whatever on the back end.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't appreciate like, it's like, hey, man, you owe $17 more. Yeah. So I guess just get it all up in one.
I know, still. But I think that was so dope. Now, I know you were saying, you know, the history of T and new car. My first new car was a Honda Fit that my son got into the accident, was repaired, and then like 2 weeks after I got it back from repair, I'm pulling out a parking lot at a local Target, and this dude ran right into me and totaled that bitch out. So that technically was paid off via insurance. And so I guess I have technically paid off a car before, but this is one I paid off and I kept, and I feel so grown up, and it feels just so dope to have done and succeeded at, and to have that off the books now, you know what I'm saying?
Do you hope to never have to do it again?
Yeah, I have no real desire to buy another car currently. That car's in real good shape. It gets good mileage. I've made a point to always take it through and get the oil changed and the tires changed and all that good shit. It probably needs some new brakes, right? I don't feel like my brakes are doing bad, but I probably should have the brakes looked at. You feel me? Because I've owned it now for 5 years, and so I don't know how long brakes last. I don't, so that's why.
I'm not a car guy. I can't help you with that.
Yeah. I actually will talk to my car guy son to see what he says about that matter. And
You'll probably put some brakes on there with the red with the calipers on there.
Yeah, the hike little joints, man. But I don't know, man. It's dope. I've owned multiple cars in my life, but this is like the first new one. And I made it, and then that's what's wild is I hear people talking about how much they paying on car notes these days, and I'm like, oh, blessings.
Well, I saw
up
a
to me.
commercial the other day. They were like, no money down for 72 months.
Oh, goddamn.
And I was like, damn, this thing's longer than a fucking mortgage now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy work. And like people are like, oh, my car note is rent. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's no fucking way. But the interest rates currently are, compared to when I bought that shit. I bought that bitch literally during COVID. So I got that car in January. I got it on Martin Luther King Day in 2021. And then like, when did we go to the office to pick our stuff at? Like that February? Because I remember going to get it, and my current boss coming downstairs to help me with my desk stuff. He's like,
no, they kicked us out right before St. Patrick's Day, so that was March that we got kicked out.
Yeah. So when he helped me move the stuff down, clean my desk out and stuff, because they had people, get the walk you to the car. It's kind of some bullshit when you think about it.
I mean, no, not really, because I took a chair home.
So
yeah. So well, like that would have been probably like April.
Yeah,
because they didn't know that we were going to be gone permanently right away.
Yeah.
It was like a month later. Because like I remember like it was like you could either like come get your shit or you could elect to have it mailed to you, and I just had to mail it to me.
Yeah, they sent me my stuff in boxes.
Yeah, I got like a giant fucking box in the mail that just had all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah, but I think mine was like a 3 of 10 or something like that.
No, I just pulled. We had the middle elevator in the glass and shit like that. I literally it was, and because no one worked downtown no more, the parking spot that's right there was available. Parked up over there, and I opened up the trunk. He's like, "You got that? It smells like a new car." I go, "It is a new car." Yeah. So I still remember that particular happenstance of that life, and that car is now free and clear. Mine. The title is apparently in the mail and on its way here.
So yeah, you bought that like a month before I paid mine off.
Yeah, probably
because I paid mine off in February of 2020.
Yeah,
because it was like a month later after I paid it off. We were at home.
Yeah. So I love that is something I managed to do, real grown up type behavior shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, to not have that on the menu right now is dope.
Looking back on it, not to like cut you off.
No, it's not.
But I probably paid my car off at like the perfect time for me.
Yeah.
Because like as listeners if you're a longtime listener, you would know. I used to pay my car note in person at the bank in the building where we used to record
Uncle
on our
Phil.
lunch break. And so, like, if I would have still had to make a car payment during COVID, I wouldn't even have known, like, if the branches were open and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, I wouldn't have driven downtown to just go make a car payment probably. So then I would have had to figure out where to go to, like, make those payments. Because I didn't bank with that bank. They acquired the bank that had my car note. And so, like, I paid it off actually like a month before, like, the world shut down. So I kind of saved myself the hassle of having to make payments during COVID.
Word up.
Well, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to buy another car in a couple years because, like, my car is going to be too small for 3 grown boys. But this is a fantasy. I don't know if this I'll be able to do this. But I want, it's I think it's a Grand Voyager, but it got a Hellcat engine in it. So, like, I mean, I'm not a car guy.
I thought you were going to want, like, a mid-90s Astro van.
That would be dope. Like, where it can lay down and everything velvet inside. But no, I mean, like I said, this is still a fantasy. I don't know how much this car costs, but I know it is a minivan made by Dodge. And Dodge also makes, like, the cars that everybody freak out of with the Hellcat engine in it, the Challenger and the Charger.
Yeah.
So it got a Charger or Challenger engine in it, but it's a minivan. So you get all the great amenities of, like, it's got lots of room, 3-row seating, because that's what we're gonna need. Because I know y'all haven't seen Miles in a while, but he's in a 90th percentile.
Yeah.
He is
90th percentile of what?
For his height. So so I guess if I'm not mistaken, that means he's taller than 90% of kids in the United States in his age range.
Yeah. If you are able to follow on the social, I don't know if everybody can.
Oh yeah, I'm private.
Yeah. So for those who are in there,
just take our word for it.
You can see him walking with Miles yesterday.
Yeah, like he's tall. Yeah. Like
he's about halfway up you almost.
But no, this is just.
Is he wearing a skull cap?
Yeah, he's wearing a skull cap. Yeah. Like my partner is tall.
Yeah.
And like it's like the other day we was talking. She was like, obviously he wasn't around when we were saying this conversation, but I was like, man, Miles is tall. He's up to this on your body, and she was like, no, he's not. I'm like, legit. He's like up to your thigh, and like they say that where your kids are, or like the time where they're 2 years old is like double their half their height.
Yeah.
So
Does he still have that new baby smell?
nah, he might poop. No, I'm just kidding.
That's heartbreaking.
No, I mean he smells the best. You know what? He smells the best out of the 3 kids, rather.
Well, yeah, but the other ones are approaching puberty, so like,
Yeah,
they're about to be in Stinkville.
Yeah. Oh man, about to be in Stinkville. Man, that's another reason I was saying that they should bring back bullying, because like,
Have someone do your job for you.
like I know I'm telling my son
It's like, we'll show them, Anthony. We'll get you some deodorant.
like my oldest son is at the point now where he does get smelly, but he's still in the little kid stage where it's kind of like, so fucking what? I don't want a bath. I don't
Dude,
wanna...
I remember when I was the stinky kid. That was a painful time.
I mean, but like he's not to the point where, like, I'm sure he likes somebody. I like, but I'm like, dude, you need to start. You smell sometimes.
Now, are you gonna do like a father-son thing where like you take him to the store and like let him pick out his scent and stuff?
That is a good idea, because like he still don't give a fuck. Like, but he likes certain stuff. Like right now, I'm wearing a mint mojito deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
And he liked the way that smell. And I've picked out like different stuff for him, but like he just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna wear a dirty shirt today. I like that shirt, so I'm just gonna put it on out of the hamper. Or guess what? Like when we were doing like Long Johns, like, you know, it ain't like the you know the the ones that we had. They got like these sexy ass Long Johns that's like black and slimming and stuff. And like matter of fact, the one that Emery been wearing, like he got one where he looked like Quicksilver. They like black, but then got blue lines right here. I'm like, you an X-Man? And but they don't. They just don't care. And it's like I try to be like, man, you gotta take care of this. Like, you brush your teeth at night for you, but you brush your teeth in the morning for your friends. Like, I try to make it where they understand, but they don't care, man.
Mm-hmm. And they won't until they do.
Until something like, and I'm saying that's why bullying might be needed, because like
They won't until he tries to talk to some girl he likes, and then she won't talk to him because his breath stank.
And then, but then the girls ain't saying that no more. They can't say your breath stink, Anthony. Oh, we'll see. Lord for like, and if you go to an old boys school, ain't nobody gonna tell them. They're gonna just all be cool with him having bad breath. Like, yeah, dude, you had pizza.
They'll be in like a clique, like the Bad Breath Boys.
Bad breath boys.
Triple B up in this motherfucking what?
Bad breath boys for life.
And then like the BO kids will be the pit crew.
The pit crew. Man, like, I mean, I don't care what nobody say. Like, ain't nothing to me, ain't nothing worse than a musty woman, man. Like, I remember it was this lady I had a crush on, and she ignored me for years. And then she tried to talk to me. She was musty. I'm like, man, you get musty? It was over with. I never looked at her the same again. Like, maybe I had too high of a standards for what for how a person should smell.
Have y'all seen the TikTok and or reel of her pussy smell like fish sticks?
No, I have to find that.
I do not doubt that I sent it to the group, but it's a funny song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying women's pussy smells like fish, because that's an adage, and I'm like, people, y'all kind of anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Notes of anything could have happened, but that particular song is pretty hilarious.
Eggs and cinnamon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like I always tell all my nephews, because I don't have my kids aren't in a position to tell this to. Yeah, I'm like, 2 things, man. Always date above where you are, because like you want somebody who you want to strive to be better with. Like, so if I just feel like if you have a woman who like has better taste in clothes or shoes or cars, like that makes you want to do better for yourself. And then don't date a woman who don't masturbate. That's the only 2 things. Because if she can't, if she can't come on her own, how's she gonna tell you how to make her come, buddy?
Learn about that. Put that lesson down on paper. But that was us. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? But also, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Before shit was sweeping the streets and all, I know I say it every week, but I feel like I need to repeat it every single time. Before the internet was doing this, we was doing this. And that is, we would take it to Reddit. We'd delve deeper into the subreddit, call them an asshole. We'd pull a few, and we'd find out these people was assholes or not. We'd decide, you know, say we deign as a group. And that segment is simply called Am I the Asshole? And there's a little video that plays. You're going to watch it right now. I have a selection.
Do you put the ranking of bass music right before the?
No, it's a dope ass song though. That song that somebody had to hit us up was like, man, I think I know that song. And what's funny is, for a hot second, we was getting. I got
flagged
from Spotify. I was like, hey, this song actually belongs to this person. I was like, no. I have a service that I get the music. All the music we use on the show at this point is via a service called Upbeat, and it is whitelisted to be used on YouTube and anywhere else I need to use it. I license the music we use on this show legally from the artist via the service Upbeat. And so I know that song and who it belongs to and who I gave money to for it. You know what I'm saying? I know who I gave money to, Searchlight Publishing. So,
yeah.
And somebody,
use your brain.
Basically, it was somebody stole the song, put their name on it, and guess who they said was the writer of the song?
Who?
The man's from Better Call Saul. Saul himself. I don't know. I don't even know him from like the Birthday Boys.
I know. Nobody and Nobody Too.
Yeah.
I
know the actor. I just don't know the name.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, yeah, I know he didn't write this song. and so
his name's right on the tip of my tongue too, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, it'll either come to my mind or it won't. And so I basically sent Spotify a letter saying, I know I have the license, the ability to use this song, and they're like, all right, prove that shit. So then I go to Upbeat, and they're like, okay, here's how you prove this shit. And I basically just looped them in on the same email together. And it's like, all right, y'all can holler at each other, and they did, and business got handled, and that got cleared up real quick. Like, so if you know what I'm saying, I know some podcasts can have people who make music for them. That'd be dope. We ask people who made music for us, but in our case, I just did it the legal way, and I have services that we license our music from, and so that's what's up with that, y'all, for right now. And it's like $7-8 a month. It's nothing. I'm not coming out of pocket too much. It's a relatively inexpensive service, and so I go through and I
That's
make
less than like every streaming service that exists anymore.
Yeah. So, and it's dope. It breaks shit down by category and so forth and so on like that. So if you need music for whatever you're doing, I would tell you to go holler at Upbeat. It's well worth it. They got other plans as well, so you might be able to save you a couple of bucks. And I'm not getting no money from that. I'm not advertising them. I'm just saying it's the service we use and it works well for our production needs. That's what's up. Now let me give you some of the assholes. Did I close my notes app? I think I did. Sorry, y'all. Worry not. It's just right here. Here are this week's potential Emma the assholes. We've been basically just doing two because it's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. By the time we usually get into it, it's like 10:30 at night, and I'm ready to go to bed.
So I'm gonna read you three, and y'all can y'all both can choose one.
Okay.
Emma the asshole for making my friend pay for my Uber home after she surprised me. Emma the asshole for refusing to give my mom my savings after she found out how much I have. 19 female, if that matters. Emma the asshole for telling our roommates she might need to move out if she keeps complaining about hearing us at night. So of those three, which ones would y'all have any whatever over?
I feel like the second one is automatically you're not an asshole. You don't have to give your mom your savings. So I'm gonna pick number one.
Okay.
I'm going to pick number two because I think that's the one that sounds the most interesting.
There we go. Then I'll start you with one, and we'll go from there. Am I the asshole for making my friend pay for my Uber home after she surprised me? Excuse me. Surprised me. Quotes that bad boy. So I went out last night with some friends. One of them, let's call her Sarah, offered to drive since she doesn't drink, and said she'd stay sober. Cool. Everything was fine until like 1 a.m. when she suddenly says she's too tired and wants to leave. I told her I was good staying and I just Uber home later. She kept saying she felt responsible for me and wouldn't leave without me. It honestly turned into a whole thing, and I didn't feel like arguing in the middle of the club, so I just went with her. Then once we got to the car, she goes, actually, I'm going to go to my boyfriend's place. It's closer. His place is like 20 minutes the opposite direction from mine. She drives there, pulls into a gas station near his house, and tells me just to call a ride from there. The Uber back to my place was $25 because of surge pricing. If she had just left me at the club like I originally said, I would have paid and not cared. But she basically forced me to leave because she felt responsible, and then dropped me off halfway so that she could see her boyfriend. So yeah, I Venmo requested her the $25. Now she's mad saying I'm ungrateful because she already gave me a
in the
ride.
middle.
And my other friends think I'm being petty over $25. I don't know if it's not even really about the money. It just feels weird to drag someone out and then leave them at the gas station.
Yeah, she
Am I the
stranded you
asshole?
somewhere. Like, I mean, the whole making her pay thing. For me, it would be more of a like, I'm never putting you in position to control my circumstance again.
Yeah.
It's like a cost of doing business. But like, she was being a shitty friend, like making you leave when you tell her you're okay, you'll get home. You could have like Ubered from the club
And stayed at the club.
and stayed in the club longer. Like, I just don't understand the friend's perspective of like, I'm making her leave the club, but then I'm gonna leave her at a strange gas station and go fuck my boyfriend. What kind of person does that?
Yeah, first of all, she should have went there and fucked her boyfriend too.
Yeah, bring a present.
Bring a present.
That's where I thought with like the way that the
Surprise.
I thought it was gonna be like surprise, like, oh, I forced her on a double date and didn't tell her or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think on Twitter they call it cut queens.
I wonder
really like
if maybe that was
category.
her initial plan, and then she just backed out at the last second.
You gonna be a cut queen
Yeah,
tonight?
like the actions just don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I feel responsible for you while you're in the club, but then you don't feel responsible by leaving her at the gas station.
Maybe this is all a metaphor. Maybe her friend, because you know they're called DJ and masturbate, and she was like, and we just had to figure that out.
I just think her friend's a hater. Let's check out some comments. Not the asshole. She felt responsible for you, but was fine leaving you at a gas station. Math isn't mathing. Friend wanted to separate OP from the group. Sounds like some underlying issues at play with their group dynamic. Facts. Probably this, but not worth fighting over $25. They'll likely never pay. They'll never admit anything, and the only end result is more infighting and dragging other people into an argument that has no resolution. Best to just be the bigger person and just let it go. Take it as a lesson. There's a gold comment here. $25 to learn that your friend is disloyal and shitty is a pretty good deal. Another gold comment. Fuck that. Fight for the money. Drop her as a friend and drop any others that defend her. Let them deal with her while you and your people, you're around people you trust. The bigger person argument is always the war cry of doormats that let people that have been abused to think keeping the peace is the best thing you can do. Facts. No more gold facts. No, you're not the asshole. Your friend is an asshole par excellence. It's been a while since I came across one. I'm like, hey, fuck that bitch. And I know we shouldn't be calling people bitches, but that behavior was uncool and uncalled for, and and unkind more than anything else. So no, you're not an asshole, and it's okay for asking for the money. You're not gonna get it, but I think you know that you don't want, and I know you don't really want the money. It's principles. It's principalities.
It's penance.
Yeah, you need to pay. She does. I assume that. I'm gonna go with she. 'Cause it seems like everything was said. She and boyfriend, all that good stuff. A penance needs to be paid. And the fact is, this person's always going to play it off like, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, like, that's one of the main reasons. Like, I really don't, unless I like trust the person I'm with. Yeah. I don't drive. I don't ride with anybody.
Yeah, that's one of the things where you learn like, I'm not trying to be stuck nowhere.
Yeah,
and so
especially like, I mean, not for nothing. Like, especially women. Yeah, like. You drop me off at a gas station, like who knows what could happen to that person?
Facts. It's all good. Let me click this next one. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my mom my savings after she found out how much I have? 19 female. That's what this is the whole title. Just going off the title, what do you think?
Not the asshole.
No.
Okay. I'm 19, female, currently in college, and still living at home. I've been working part-time since I was 16, and I'm really strict about saving. I don't go out much, I don't buy expensive stuff, and I've managed to save a decent amount, around $4,000. Last week, my mom asked me to log into my banking app to transfer money for groceries because her card wasn't working. While I was doing that, she saw my total savings. She went quiet and later that night told me that since I'm living under her roof, I should contribute more and that it's selfish of me to hoard money while she's struggling. She asked me to give her $2,000 to help the family and said I could always earn it back. So now you know she's going to give it back or just a loan or anything like that. She's just saying you're going to give it to me and you'll get it back in life. The thing is, she's not unemployed or anything. She works full time. We're not rich. And we're not in crisis either. I already pay for my own school stuff, my phone bill, and sometimes groceries. I was saving the money in case I move out or for emergencies. When I said I wasn't comfortable giving that much, she called me ungrateful and said I'm acting like a tenant instead of a daughter.
Man,
now my relatives are saying...
I'm getting angry because this isn't $4,000 savings. This is a $4,000 emergency fund.
Yeah.
This parent is trying to steal their kid's emergency fund.
Yeah. When I said I wasn't comfortable giving that much, she called me ungrateful and said I'm acting like a tenant instead of a daughter. Now my relatives are saying that I should help because family helps family, but I feel like she only wants it because she saw how much I had. Am I the asshole for refusing to give her half my savings?
No, she's not the asshole. And a matter of fact, it's kind of like, in order for her to have that state of mind, obviously it's some more shit in the background. Like, you feel like you've had to save that much money, you've had to sacrifice because of how you were raised. So, definitely not the asshole.
First response, do not give her a dime. All caps, 3 exclamation points. This is a big lesson you need to learn with family and growing up. You give them money once, they will keep coming back forever. That's your money for college. Do not any of it to your mother. That's exactly how the sentence is written. That's why I read it like that. My man was hype and or woman. Unfair though it might be, the advice might be a quick trip. That advice might be a quick trip to homelessness. Somebody's responding to the person who just comment you read. And then somebody responds to that and says, well, good thing she got savings then. And edit, for anyone who is going to comment about 4K not being much enough, please just read my comment here. Okay, so I guess they was commenting. She only has 4K, and then big old gold comment. And I mean, you see that bitch. That got some meat to it, so this is going to be where we wrap it up at. Yeah, it won't be enough to live well, and she may have to make substantial changes, including working full-time and potentially dropping out of school, but she wouldn't be homeless. Depending on her location, 4K is 2 to 5 months of rent and bare essentials. Plenty of time to catch herself and put a new plan in motion. If she gives you that to her mom, there's nothing to guarantee that she won't still be kicked out for the next infraction.
Yeah,
and they'll be even less well equipped to catch herself. Edit, since I'm getting multiple replies asking, I will clarify here. What I'm talking about is not living comfortably or even doing without. I am talking about survival. $4,000 can get you a week of a shitty hotel, enough gas and cheap food to last you a while. You hit Facebook Marketplace for rooms and rent and drive all over. Hell, half acre to meet the landlords to see the rooms. A security deposit and month of rent on a cheap $600 to $800 a month room in the outskirts of a major city and still have plenty left over for emergencies, incidentals, and the next month or more of rent. If you are careful, use public transit when it makes sense. Do cheap meal prep like dense bean salads. Augment your money with things like donating plasma or door dashing, etc. The leftovers can last you several months until you have recreated a stable, normal, gotten a real job, and figured out school, etc. This is not getting an apartment by yourself, going out to eat Netflix, Xbox movies, or the weekends, Friday nights out with friends. This is survival. This is, I cannot become homeless. I must endure.
I think, like, when you got to put a caveat on anything, like, once you start with caveats, like, you need to do this or this, then your argument is done, or your making points is done. Like, if she gives her mom the money, or doesn't, and she decides to move out, like, $4,000 is not going to last probably not even a month. Like you said, like once you like move out, the baseline is like half the money will be gone because you got to have some places charge you first and last month rent, then deposit, and then when you get to the apartment, you don't have anything. Yeah. Like you don't have a bowl. You don't have.
I think my man. I'm assuming it's a man. It felt like a man's behavior, right? I think his point is, don't take this bullshit laying down. Yeah. And I realized, and that's what giving away $2,000 to your mama, who out of the blue just said, "Give me $2,000," it would be. And he like, fuck that. And they like, well, you be homeless. And he like, no, it'd be hard in these streets. Yeah. But you don't got to be homeless. You just got you might have to just live rough. And I hear that.
That's shit. Yeah. Like I just feel like
Jesus Christ, don't be 19 having to live. Well, I don't know. 19. I don't know what the fucking the streets call for. But it is some whole shit for her mama to be treating her like that, and we know it, and her family to be on some bullshit
that's
too.
pure jealousy. Like don't look at my cup of tea unless you thinking about adding some sugar cubes, man.
And say it ain't now someone like you could earn it back. Well then, so could you.
Yes. And you have more experience. Give a backhanded compliment. You have more experience to earn more than me.
Yeah. It's upsetting. That's very upsetting to me. Oh, my goodness. That was your Hammer the Assholes this week. Sorry, y'all. That last one kind of got me crunked up. That got me a little madder than I probably should have been, but I was angry. I was. This, you know what I'm saying? This is when we start heading out the pasture. You know what I'm saying? Last thing, as always, is just our entertainment recommendations. What you've been watching, reading, playing, so forth and so on. Boxman, what you been on this last couple, whatever, however it's been since we recorded last?
I did start watching the 3rd season of Jack Ryan. I got through a couple episodes the other day.
Yeah.
I saw that Cross is back for season 2, so I do intend to start watching that soon. But that's all I've watched outside of sports and YouTube.
Very good. You play anything?
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Might be doing that when I leave here.
All right. Ant, what you been on?
The only thing I haven't finished yet, but I've been watching His and Her on Netflix.
What's that?
It's a show with the Punisher and Valkyrie on Netflix, and it's about like a small town murder that happened in Georgia, and Valkyrie was married to Punisher, and Punisher fucked one of the I guess a little spoiler that you found out in the first episode, fucked a murder victim, and he's like a detective in the town, and Valkyrie is back in town as a reporter reporting on the news, and it's pretty good so far. I like, me and my partner really don't get a huge opportunity to watch stuff together, but when we do sit down and watch stuff, that's what we've been watching. I know I said this in the chat, but a couple weeks ago I finished up Wonder Man. Absolutely the best Disney show I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, past guest on the show, Carl Tart is on the episode.
Yep.
And his part is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Which is like, if life was fair, he'll get to be in the MCU. He could be a big part of the MCU.
Well, when I messaged him about it, I was like, "You in the MCU, my man?" he was like, really like, "Yeah, man, thank you so forth and so on." I was like, I just think that's so dope.
Cause I've seen other people talk about. He hasn't said much about it.
But because he got a job that probably was like, I kind of be quiet about my acting shit, because I'm saying so.
Cause I understand that, but I'll make sure to of course I like that, but like I felt so seen watching that show. Like I loved it a lot. Like when his mother be in the kitchen talking about like, all he does, like he just wants to watch his Criterion DVDs and like, man, that used to be my life.
Yeah,
Like before I met my partner, like I went to the movies every single weekend, almost. I mean, for the most part, I went to movies like almost every weekend, and like also went to this local video shop and rented like 6 DVDs, like almost every weekend, and just watching like movies, and like the fact that I can't even fucking finish a movie to save my life now is pretty strange.
I was kind of doing that last summer. I went to the Phoenix Theater like almost every week just to see something, just to get out of the house.
Yeah, but going to the movies is such a good, like, such a good time. Like get to escape in a nice, cool room for a couple hours.
That and it's like going on a Tuesday night to something. It's like now with the assigned seating, it's like I always pick like the second row, or it might be the third row in this theater, but like in the middle. So it's like I have the walkway behind me, but it's just like I like the way the seat reclines, so that it's like I'm laying flat, but I'm like looking up at the screen. The sound's good. And it's like I never really have to worry about anyone being next to me because they all sit further back. Yeah. And so it's like my spot. And then it's affordable. It's like $8-9 to go see like a movie. Yeah.
It's been. I mean, this year has been. Well, I guess this past season of movies, like for Oscar season, there is a bunch of good movies that came out. The only thing I miss is like when I used to live near Shaker Square. I used to go to Popeyes and get like a. They used to make this like a wrap that you could get before. I used to love to get that and put it in my hoodie pocket, and I'd be eating Popeyes while watching the movie.
Love that for you.
But yeah, I think Wonder Man was really good. Yeah. I mean, I think it might be a one and done.
No, there is talk. It has done so well critically, and the actors have had such a good time at it that they are starting to do like. Yeah, like
what's so crazy is like I didn't see any like advertisement for it at all.
It was wildly and again it was wildly quiet, and then when they started getting such critical acclaim, they started hitting the circuit. The main actors started getting out there and doing talk shows and stuff like that there, and so forth, and it's been getting some good write-ups everywhere. But you're right, people. I'm in the Marvel Reddit, which basically is the MCU Reddit. There's another one for the comics, if you didn't know, and they're like, yo, it's been so quiet, and it's like whatever, and it's such a great, and it's amazing, show, really is amazing show, y'all. It is my number one as well. My number one before that was probably Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know how you got through that first episode because I know you and I know how angsty you get in uncomfortable situations.
It has been so. I got through that first episode because I didn't know it was happening. It's basically I'm surprised by it. But then I've been watching people recap it. You know, I love watching people watch some stuff, and watching them watch it gets me uncomfortable. So I get you, and it's like it's because it's going good at first. When he's saying what he should like, oh, you know, how about this? And they're like, oh, I'll move the moon and blah, 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 and so on. And it's going well until it's not.
Until it, yeah.
Great
I haven't seen it because the person I was password sharing with canceled their Disney Plus. So I no longer have Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that off mic.
Oh, we got some trades.
I mean, we don't really got a trade. You can just.
You got anything else? You're watching, reading anything? Listening anything, podcasts or whatever?
Well, podcasts. I've been listening to the Inconsistent podcast with Rob Hayes. He's a comedian, and I
heard him on.
My mama told me.
Wind Up is where I know him from. Okay, because he's a friend of Cypher Sounds.
Oh yeah, he's talked about him a few times. Like, and I feel like he used to have a Kanye West podcast like quite a few years ago, but I started listening to him because it's this comedian called Mandel. Like I think he's pretty funny.
I saw that dude. Mandel. Yeah. He opened when I went and saw Josh Johnson.
Okay. Oh shit.
It was like a couple weeks before he was doing his like special here or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I wish
it was funny because I didn't know who he was. Yeah. I was like, why the fuck is this dude wearing these goofy ass shoes?
Yeah, Mandel Sandals. Yeah. Ah shit. Yeah, he's from Atlanta. That's why I was asking you about the
you were asking about Ferndale.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, it is Ferndale is just a natural history museum. Yeah, and it's like, why would you think that wouldn't be nowhere else? But the cyclorama, wild. Okay, and if y'all know what the cyclorama is, there's only 2 of them in this country, and there's one in Atlanta, there's one in fucking Pittsburgh, Civil War spot. I cannot think of the name of this, but whatever. Gettysburg. Okay. Up there in that general area. So it's like, and basically, you sit, if you will, and either you're spinning or something's spinning you around you, and I can't remember what's what. It's a whole painting of a Civil War reenactment. And you spin and they go through and tell the story of the Battle of Atlanta. And I'm sure they tell the Battle of Gettysburg and the one up here. And it's like...
The one in Pittsburgh, wouldn't that be in Antietam?
I don't know. Well, I know Gettysburg's up there too. So Gettysburg's in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, I don't know. All I know, I thought that Antietam is the bloodiest war that's on American soil of all time, and that's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So see, those things are like I could understand him being like, I don't know. I thought one of those was everywhere, but like Ferndale is literally a natural history museum. I wonder why I wonder why he would have thought that nobody else got a natural history museum.
But maybe it's just the category of the title of what he was saying. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been listening to that, like, I was listening to trying to listen to what is it, 11/22/63 again.
Okay.
But that shit is just way too hard to listen to. That's like it's one of Stephen King's longest books of all time, and like I really haven't been listening to much else because like I got both T and I have like pretty much new positions, and like trying to focus on that at work has been not necessarily challenging, but trying to.
I can't listen to other people talking while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And so it is more of it seems to be currently more of a music situation for me.
It's just like focus until we get it right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what that's been like. And not to mention like all the other shit that's going on in my life, and having a little one still until he's like gets to the fact where he stops peeing and pooping on himself.
For some of us, it never stops.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But yeah, until that goes on, like lessons up, I don't really get to watch and consume much entertainment.
Fair. I am watching. Me and Vanessa finished Fallout season 2 last night. Real good wrap. That wrapped up really well. This season 2 of Fallout was very good, y'all. So if you've not had a chance, go ahead and give that a watch. All 8 episodes are out, and they're really good. And they already are approved for another season, so hopefully that's coming sooner than later. Real good time this go around, y'all. Shrinking is going, and season 3, episode 3 came out this week. God, that show is so good, man. And I done had at least one real ugly cry in this short season already, but I really enjoy that show, and it's great. Star Trek Starfleet Academy is good TV, and Tawny Newsome of formerly of Star Trek Lower Decks and of the USS Racist podcast is executive producer and writer on that show, and she actually acted in an episode recently as well, and so. You should be getting down with some Star Trek Starfleet Academy, some real good. Last week was some Deep Space Nine shit. This week was some other type of lore. There's a lot of good eating on that show if you're a Trekker. So I'll tell you right now, you ain't going to get down to get around.
Yeah, I forgot all about Tawny Newsome.
Love me some shit, man. We'll get into that later. Ball Pit. I'm still playing ball cross pit on the Switch 2 over here. It's just what I'm playing right now, and so forth and so on. I've been reading this the Cloven Hoof series of books, but it was just telling you I started a new position this week, and it meant training and then getting sent out on my own to do it by myself real quick. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I got trained, but then like. My first week of training was like during like one of the most stressful times of it could be.
Yeah.
Like first off, like everybody was sick in the house. Well, not necessarily. It don't matter if everybody was sick. My partner was sick.
Which is everybody.
Yeah. So then like my mom, Stan got cancer.
Oh.
He has prostate cancer.
Yeah. Which of course. Is a slow growing cancer, but it's still cancer.
Yeah, still. I mean, not on that. Like he's already sick. Like these last 2 years, like he's been sick and in and out of hospital, a lot. Like he's in a nursing home now, and like my mom like helps out with my son, and like other than that. My son's sitting on my lap, like with me working, and like with me trying to. That's not the problem. The problem is like the guy who's training us, as cool as he could be, he's not that cool really. Like, cause he like I had to have this meeting. My partner's sick, and then he's like, he's. I know he might have been joking, but it's like that's unprofessional. I'm like, you're lucky that I'm like.
A much younger version of you would lit that man up. So it's
like,
okay.
I don't really like. You can say whatever you want about me. You can whatever, but don't fuck about. Don't fuck around about my kids.
For
like,
sure.
like he ain't asking to sit here. I'm making him sit here because this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
So like it was difficult a little bit, but like at the same time, it's like I can only give a fuck so much about this job.
For sure.
Because guess what? I get paid okay, but you don't pay me enough to care. You pay me enough to behave.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So I ain't getting out of line, but I'm not gonna line up for you.
Yeah.
They always hit us with it like, you're helping people's dreams come true. And I'm like, you think I give a shit?
Yeah.
If you're watching this video,
You pay me enough to make sure I don't fuck up.
Yeah.
lower left, lower right, somewhere on this screen, you will see a record that is Jazzwares Volume 1. That's a music on vinyl variant of that. It's on blue vinyl. It's lovely. And that is what I've been listening to. But that leads me to tell you that I started a subreddit, y'all.
Oh yeah.
I was literally sitting here yesterday, and I was spinning records, and I was like, I would love to know what people are listening to on their turntable. Is there a subreddit for that? And I go and I look and I look and I look, and I'm like, there is not one. Well, then I'm about to make one. So then I hit up my man Chaffee and Delv, and I'm like, is it what you or what ya? And Chaffee said, what you? And I'm like, that's what's up, that 50-year-old up, because I was thinking what you as well. And so he said it, and I was like, yeah, that's that 50-year-old mind coming together to say, yeah, that's what's up. So I made a subreddit. It's called What You Spinning. It's what you spinning, what you playing. Lord knows, I just made it yesterday, y'all, so it's kind of new in my brain. Let me take a quick peek. I'll tell you, it is called What You Spinning. And basically, I'm telling people, hey, take a picture or a small video of what's on your turntable right now. And that's the intent, for people to share what they're spinning on their turntable right now. And I got to sit and build a subreddit from scratch. I had to make a picture and so forth. And because I'm the only person in it, I'm technically the mod. So I also had to go make rules and stuff for it. So I got to make rules for a subreddit, y'all. And I think I want to share them with you if I can find where they sit at. Because I think it's kind of neat that I got to sit and do that. And I want to see if y'all will appreciate my rules. Respect others and be civil, and no spam. Oh no, I already had a no spam. I didn't realize I had a no spam, so I made up another no spam one that whatever. But I'll tell you, I think
against spam.
I think my spam one is better than the no spam. 3, the plural of vinyl is vinyl. Just like deer, and oddly enough, only certain uses of fish, which I told you I just found out. so I got to share that with you and now people whatever. Act like you know. There's no need to be negative about most things related to someone spinning a record. So let people show what's on the turntable. Show love or don't, but don't be a butt. No selling, trading, or buying. I stole that one from Hip Hop Vinyl. And I wrote, there are plenty of subs and sites to do this at. Let's keep it out of here. That's what I wrote for the rule for that one. Stick to the script is a rule I made up. And it said, it should be self-explanatory, but alas, sometimes it's not. Just show what record you have or whatever turntable you play or whatever turntable you play your records on. Feel free to share a tale of how and why of the record or turntable, but keep it to that. So my rule for that is stick to the script. My last rule, like I said, now I see I got 2 spam rules. I'm gonna maybe I'll just move that one up into the no spam one. Keep the spam from Musubi. If you come here on some nonsense, you will just be banned. So why bother, honestly? So that's my rules for this subreddit, and I asked the fellas both already subscribed to it. And we're saying, Anthony could contribute because he plays records. Box owns records, but he owns them more for art, and it's because I've given them to him, so I know that's why he owns them.
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, do I? Oh
Yes,
yeah, I
you
do.
do.
Yeah, like for the first time since I've lived in that in the house I lived in, I played a record just on Friday.
Nice. So
What you spinning?
I played the beautiful ones from Purple Rain.
Nice. I love
Because my youngest son, his favorite color, my 2 youngest sons' favorite color is purple, and he enjoys the screaming part on the beautiful ones.
I absolutely love that. But that's it. That's what we've been getting down with, y'all. And this episode is going to wrap right now. If you like hearing us wax poetic about all things Cleveland and ourselves, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We're here just about every Thursday around 8:30 p.m. if you want to join us live and on podcast services otherwise. Consider buying a shirt or other items over at tpublic.com/user Stays Krunchy and Milk. All one word. Crunchy, of course, being spelled with a K. And feel free to give us a call at 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We'd certainly love to hear from you. Nick and I are scheduled to record a KP this week. It's about the big game episode of the Great American Baking Show. But really, it's just me and Nick talking about Prue leaving, and we needed a base for that. And the base for that is the big game episode of whatever. And you know you are always on the clock for that.
When are you?
8:30.
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. And so, you know, Box always asks me to say, ask me what's going on with KP because he knows it's the bread and butter of the operation at this point. So, I got one for you. It's coming. We'll be live in the chat. It will happen already when you hear this episode or see this episode. But there you go. That's happening too. Yeah. He's not our missing man this week. It's the 216's own Tatum.
The missing man is someone else, not me.
There you go. Big up the Right Reverend Lunchbox 2099.
I'll pray for you all.
You gonna stick with the cross? You gonna get any other kind of like thing? Because it's your church at that point. You can make anything up.
I'd probably go like.
what did Johnny Manziel do? The little money finger.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Why don't you like Johnny Manziel?
Shitty, and he talk great.
We don't have time for another 3 hours.
Shitty dude, and he talk reckless about the city of Cleveland. Fuck that.
Yeah.
On that shit. With you.
That's the TLDR version.
I mean, I guess I'll leave it at this. So, did he talk shitty about Cleveland or the Cleveland Browns?
Cleveland.
Okay.
Both.
I understand. Oh.
Yeah. I am, of course, there's Taylor 713. I will do this again next time. Don't make me push into traffic. Peace.
What happened to you?
I pushed
used to
Johnny
be
Manziel
beautiful.
in the trap.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.
Stays Krunchy and Milk.